The number of cases of monkeypox in the United States now tops 17,000. However, CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky notes,
there are certain jurisdictions, New York, Chicago, San Francisco, that are starting to report that they're starting to see a downward trend. I want to be cautiously optimistic about these, that we're actually seeing vaccine get out, behaviors change, harm reduction messages being...
We've got head coach Jeff Mowry joining us a little bit later on the pregame show. Also, I have a special feature from our Sheridan Media's Kevin Coyle as we get ready for tonight's ball games.
Hammer Chevrolet has been your full-service dealer in Sheridan since 1937. From a full line of Chevrolet products to the body shop, parts department, and certified repair shop, Hammer Chevrolet is ready to fill your automotive needs. Go online, hammerchevy.com, to see the lineup of vehicles and stop into downtown Sheridan and talk with the friendly, helpful staff at Hammer Chevrolet, 107 East Alger. They're open Saturdays till 4.
Hi, this is Elizabeth.
And JT with EBA Hearing and Sound. Hearing well is living well, and we're here to help.
Not only are we able to provide premier hearing aid technology with Bluetooth and AI, but we can address the environment in which you are hearing.
Our sound consultation services tailor solutions to fit your needs. Whether at work, at church, or at home, if you're struggling to hear, we can help.
Call EBA Hearing and Sound today, 674-8920. That's 674-8920.
Why be a nameless face at the big box stores when you can visit us at Hospital Pharmacy? Hi, this is Mandolyn Meyer. At Hospital Pharmacy, we get to know our customers and their health needs. Keep all your prescriptions in one place with a pharmacist that knows and cares about you. Visit your hometown, family-owned pharmacy at 2 great locations.
Hometown Pharmacy, hometown care at Hospital Pharmacy West.
It's going to be a great year for Sheridan Barks this year. Looking forward to a winning season. Hard to beat a team that's working together and with a winning spirit like the best team, EXP Realty. We strive to give you the best, whether it's buying or selling. And the Sheridan Broncs strive to give you the best high school football in the state of Wyoming. We are heading to a great season in high school football, and the Sheridan Broncs are the best in bringing you home the win. If you're looking to score a touchdown, call Jack and Kathleen Wood at Best Real Estate EXP Realty at 307-763-1249.
There's a lot of hype about mortgage interest rates right now, but like sports, we can be working on your preseason mortgage game. This is Autumn Showtime Morris with Homestar. If you want the best rate when you're ready for a home loan, let's make sure everything you need is in place to get that win. I will personally help you every step of the way. Stop by and see us. We are located behind Bison Union Coffee Company at 30 Cornell Plaza. Find us online at homestarfc.com. Homestar, your easiest way home.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining us tonight as we get ready to start off the 2022 football season. As we take a look at tonight's matchup in 4A football, it'll be Campbell County is at Cheyenne East tonight. Cheyenne Central, of course, is here in Sheridan. Cheyenne South is at Thunder Basin tonight. Natrona County plays in Laramie, and Rock Springs plays at Casper Kelly Walsh. Those are the schedules. Coming up next, Kevin Coyle is going to join us. He has our Sheridan County High School football history report. That's on the way next.
It's time for the Make This the Summer sales event at Sheridan Motors. Celebrate the season with a brand new Jeep or Ram truck. Visit Sheridan Motors' new location in North Sheridan at Exit 20 right by Common Sense. We'll show you what's new and what's coming soon. If it's not in stock, we'll order it or reserve it for you today. Special financing offers are available for well-qualified individuals. Stop by Sheridan Motors in North Sheridan for a test drive today.
Do you have family coming to town and not enough room in your home to accommodate them? Book them a room at the Candlewood Suites in Sheridan. They'll enjoy features like fully equipped kitchens that include a microwave, full-sized refrigerator, dishwasher, stovetop, even pots and pans, and free guest laundry. Did I mention the outstanding views of the Bighorns? Book your reservation with the Candlewood Suites and relax knowing they'll feel right at home. Call the Candlewood Suites, 307-675-2100.
Sheridan Orthopedic Associates continues its over 50-year tradition of surgical excellence in Northeast Wyoming and Southern Montana with the addition of Dr. Jory Wasserberger, a Wyoming native, and fellowship trained at the Mayo Clinic in Orthopedic Sports Medicine. Dr. Wasserberger joins a team of highly rated surgeons providing spine, sports, hand, hip, knee, and shoulder surgery, joint replacement, and more, including emergency care 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at SheridanOrtho.com to learn more.
For Sheridan Media Sports, I'm Kevin Coyle with the Sheridan County High School Football History Report for 0 Week 2022. Information provided by Wyoming-football.com. For Cheyenne Central at Sheridan, this game kicks off at 6 p.m. Sheridan won the first meeting between the two teams in 1912, while Cheyenne Central picked up their first win in 1936. Sheridan leads the series between the two teams 48-27 with one tie, including the postseason. The Broncs have won the last two meetings, 14 of the last 15 and 17 of the last 19. As far as games at Sheridan go, Sheridan leads the series 29-12 with one tie. Sheridan's longest win streak versus Cheyenne Central is 12 from 2011 to 2019, while Cheyenne Central's longest win streak versus Sheridan is 5 from 1976 to 1980 and from 2000 to 2007, no games played from 2003 to 2005. Sheridan has shut out Cheyenne Central 6 times, the last in 1995, but every shutout was played at Sheridan, while Cheyenne Central has shut out Sheridan 3 times, the last in 1980. Sheridan's largest margin of victory versus Cheyenne Central is 47 in 2017, 54-7, while Cheyenne Central's largest margin of victory versus Sheridan is 54 in 1979, 64-10. The most points that Sheridan has scored in a game versus Cheyenne Central is 66 in 2015, 66-21, while the most points that Cheyenne Central has scored in a game versus Sheridan is 65 in 2000. 65-35. The two teams have gone to overtime once versus each other in 1999, with Sheridan winning 37-34 at Sheridan. For the Sheridan JV at Tongue River, this game kicks off Saturday at 10 a.m. Tongue River leads the series 6-4 and has won the last 3, not counting games when TR took on either the Sheridan sophomores or freshman teams. As far as games at Tongue River go, Tongue River leads the series 3-1. Sheridan JV's longest win streak versus Tongue River is 2, winning twice in 1957, once in 1966, and once in 2017. No games played between 1967 and 2016. Tongue River's longest win streak versus Sheridan's JV is the current 3-game win streak from 2018 to 2019 and 2021. No game played in 2020. Sheridan JV has never shut out Tongue River, while TR has shut out the Sheridan JV twice, the last in 1967. Sheridan's JV's largest margin of victory versus Tongue River is 19 in 2017, 56-27, while TR's largest margin of victory versus Sheridan JV is 52 in 1967, 52-zip. The most points that Sheridan JV has scored in a game versus Tongue River is 46 in 2017, 46-27, while the most points that Tongue River has scored in a game versus Sheridan JV is 52 in 1967, 52-zip. The two teams have never gone to overtime versus each other. With your Sheridan County High School Football History Report, I'm Kevin Coyle for Sheridan Media Sports.
First Federal Bank and Trust formed in Sheridan in 1935 as a financially stable community bank. We strive every day to support and improve the lives of our staff, customers, and communities. Currently, we have some great certificate of deposit specials. We are also assisting you with an increased online savings rate that you can easily open online. First Federal strives to maximize your earnings. We have been your community bank since 1935. First Federal Bank and Trust, online at efirstfederal.bank. Member FDIC.
Jeff, as we get ready to go tonight against Cheyenne Central, in the last several years, it's been Laramie as the opener. I don't think that really matters because you got to play everybody anyway. Coming into the season, I've had people talking to me the last couple of weeks, what are the Broncs going to be like? And all I can tell them is Colson Kuhn is back. He's the Gatorade Player of the Year, and it starts with him.
Yeah, it does. And Colson, I sit down with all of our seniors in the first couple of weeks, do some one-on-one meetings, and sitting down with Colson in our one-on-one meetings, the first thing he said is, hey, I asked, what pressures do you feel? And he said just what you said, Trevor. He goes, I feel like a lot of eyes are on me, and I understand that football is not a team game. And so what I've got to do is understand that my teammates and I have to work together to go get this done. And he's the first guy that said that, I got to rely heavily on my teammates, and I got to do whatever I can to help them. And so Colson Kuhn is a very good football player. We know in football, though, you can't do it all on your own. And so he understands he can't do it all on his own, and everybody else can't do it on their own. So we've got to really have a team effort tonight.
Where were the holes at coming into the season that the coaches felt? And have you been able to kind of go through that process that first, 3 weeks?
we always have our ideas of where they're at. It starts back when the last year's seniors graduate and they move on, and we start to develop what this team's identity is going to be, and we develop that into Sheridan camp and throughout the summer. And we think we have, number one, we've got a good running back and a couple good receiver safety guys that returned from a year ago in Colson Kuhn, Dane Steele, and Matthew Kettner. Those are our returning starters from a year ago, just 3. And so we've got some holes to fill. We've got 0 returning starters on the offensive and defensive line, and those are big voids. Coach Reiser and Coach Smith have their work cut out for them on both sides of the ball. The other one we have 0 snaps really is at our quarterback position. Cale Gilbertson, being a senior coming in here, has had a torn ACL as a junior year, so didn't have very many snaps. As a sophomore, he had a few snaps. Dom Berrettini a year ago got minimal snaps, and then we have a new quarterback in Darren Davidson coming into town, and he also has 0 snaps in the program. So a lot of inexperience there and on our lines, and those are some critical spots that we've got to learn quickly throughout the season so we can grow in those positions throughout the year.
This incarnation of the program started in 2007. You've been here for all of it and watching how it goes. Isn't it awesome? You and I had this visit a couple weeks ago. Isn't it awesome though to have huge expectations coming into every season where some programs don't have that? I think it's awesome that these kids and the program and the coaches have those expectations every single fall.
Trevor, I think you're exactly right. And in some of those one-on-one meetings with the seniors, we talked about just that. What pressures do you feel? And they say, well, the Bronc program has high expectations for their seniors. And my response every time is good. And I hope you have high expectations in everything you do in life, because if you don't have high expectations, it's not worth doing. And they have nerves and they have anxiety, but in the end, that's excitement. That's excitement for what they can go achieve. And we have those high expectations, and the community has those high expectations. It doesn't have to be done in week 1. We've got a season to continue to grow. And so Coach McEwen said it on Monday, is this game will be a great test to see where we're at in week 1. That's not where we want to be in weeks 10, 11, and 12. And so wherever we fall at the end of week 1, we're going to go back and go to work, and that's all it's about.
And you and I talked about the process. That's part of the process. These kids are going to have that, the nerves and the gut and everything when the games start, because they're the Sheridan Broncs. And everybody else in the state's looking at the Sheridan Broncs. I don't care what those other teams say. They're looking at the Sheridan Broncs. And that's part of that process of building into the season, where I think that it's a process where the kids feel comfortable with it.
Absolutely. They're comfortable with these expectations, and the coaches hold them to high expectations. Many teams, if they're doing well, relax. Well, we cannot relax. We're going to get Cheyenne Central's best shot. And next week, we're going to get another person's best shot. And the following week, we're going to get another best shot. And so we've got to be up to the challenge every single week, and that means we attack every single practice and every single rep.
Well, we talked about Colson a little bit. Do you have a gut feeling yet on maybe, and we're going to see, you and I are going to talk about this in the next month, what the identity of this team is going to be. Do you have a gut feeling right now to say, are we going to throw a little bit more? Are we going to run more? I think if you have Colson, what is it? That dude's got to get the ball.
Colson's going to get his touches for sure. And talking with him, it'll depend week to week, because teams are going to try to take him away. And if they pack 8 or 9 in the box, we're not going to run the ball 45 times with Colson when they got 8 and 9 in the box. We've got to find other people to offset that. And if we can get people to loosen up in the box, then we can go back to work on the inside. And we've got to be creative with that. And so I have a script on things we've got to try. That being said, if they don't work, I got to be ready to go to the next plan. If it's not, somebody on the outside, how are we going to stretch that box and keep people from packing the box against Colson on the run game?
So since it's an unknown for Central too in this ball game. You kind of go on the fly, don't you? You have a game plan. The defense has a game plan, and all that kind of stuff. But you kind of have to be ready to say, as you said, you got to be ready to change it up if you have to.
Yes, both offensively, defensively, special teams. We have an idea of what we think they're going to do, and if they come out and do something different, we got to be, hopefully we prepared our guys well enough to adjust on the fly, be able to make some adjustments as a coaching staff on a fly, and then hopefully we've capitalized on our time with special teams so that we can take advantage of that part of the game as well.
Let's talk about special teams. I heard a comment from Wyoming head coach Craig Bull this week, and I kind of laughed because he was talking about the importance of special teams. And the reason I laughed is because that has been a hallmark of this program for so many years, that they're huge plays, they're game changers, and so much pride is taken into making sure that each and every game you got a shot.
Absolutely. A year ago, we look at our special teams. We took 10 kick returns / punt returns to the house. We scored 6 times on our special teams, which is a great number. But more significantly than that, a lot of times they're momentum shifting plays. They may not have been a touchdown, but they're a big play. It's a 50-yard play many times on special teams. And so we've got to capitalize on those and get that momentum back on our side and get the momentum either on offense or defense as well.
The big question is going to be that O-line. And I tell everybody, that's where it starts. I mean, yeah, you have Colson and quarterbacks and receivers, but it's those guys up front that get the job done.
Yep, and as you know, Coach Reiser's been here as long as I have, since 2007, and he's done a tremendous job with the offensive line. They build a culture within that program that is second to none, and I think you see it every year. And wherever they start tonight against Cheyenne Central will not be where they finish at the end of the season. They will continue to get better. He gets them to buy into the program, and they play for each other, and they play hard.
First game of the year as a head coach, what are you looking for tonight?
Really looking for some guys to step up. Who's going to step up and be a physical person on defense, who's going to be aggressive on offense, and who's going to take charge out there. We've got to find some guys that are going to make decisions, and whether they're right or wrong, make decisions and do what's best for the team. And Coach Dearcorn used to say, if we're all wrong, we're all right, because that means we're on the same page. And we're looking for guys that are going to get each other on the same page, whether it's on offense, defense, special teams, and they go out and execute together. And so at the end of the day, we'll reevaluate the film, our personnel, and we'll go back to work no matter what it is this weekend. So look forward to it.
Good luck tonight.
Thanks, Trevor.
Hi, this is DJ Dearcorn of First Federal Bank and Trust, and you are listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
And a very good evening, everybody. Trevor Jackson with you on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM. And thank you for joining us on our web stream at SheridanMedia.com. And again, tonight, opening night for the Sheridan Broncs, and we have a delay going. We had lightning, thunderstorms moving through the area an hour ago, so we're a little bit late, but we've got football ready to go as the Sheridan Broncs take on the Cheyenne Central Indians on opening night. And again, the weather has moved through, and we're hoping that it'll stay nice and clear for the rest of the night. And again, we had the lightning early, and that set us back. We're not quite a half hour later, but so not too bad this time of year. And we'll wait for the starting lineups, and then we'll get ready to go. Again, the Sheridan Broncs. And the thing about the Broncs this year, we're going to find out a lot tonight, I think. 3 starters are back from a year ago. You've got the Gatorade Player of the Year in Colson Kuhn in the backfield. Everybody else is a first year. The whole offensive line, first-year starters. Defensive line, first-year starters. You've got 2 wide receivers, and that's it, and a running back. Cale Gilbertson will be our quarterback, and Cale missed all of last season with a knee injury and comes into his junior season as the starter, and we'll just have to wait and see how it goes for Cheyenne Central. They return a really good quarterback. Keegan Bartlett is their starting quarterback, and pretty good. He's big and rangy, can throw it well. They did graduate some good guys, but we'll just kind of have to wait and see how this all goes down. And I think in the next couple hours, we're going to learn a lot about the Sheridan Bronc football team. That's the thing about opening night, coming back with a lot of guys that, again, didn't play a year ago. Hey, I've got a lot of question marks as well. Thank you for joining us as we get ready to get this thing going. They're just wrapping up the introductions of the Bronc starters. Next week, we're on the road at Cheyenne South, and we'll just see how it goes tonight. Great night, though, for football. It really cooled off. It was 91 degrees when I got to Homer Scott Stadium. I think it's in the 70s right now. So from that perspective, as far as maybe being a fan, a little bit nicer to watch some football tonight as the teams get ready to roll. So introductions are over, and here we go. Cheyenne Central won the toss. They will take the ball. Most teams in the last decade have deferred, and the Broncs love to have the football first. It's kind of been a mantra of the Bronc program. Let's get the football first, but tonight it's going to be Cheyenne Central getting it first. So that's something brand new. And the Bronc kickoff team on the field right now as see the Cheyenne Central Indians take the field. And we get ready to roll. Cheyenne Central in the white tonight. The Bronx all in gold, pants and tops and helmets on opening night. And now the Bronx will take the field. And here we go. So everybody is set. And Ty Gilbertson will be doing the kicking. His brother will be the starting quarterback tonight for the Bronx. So Ty will tee it up and boot it away. Jackson Whitworth is back deep for Central, along with Mason Thompson. And Whitworth can absolutely fly. And here's our opening kick. And it's a hard line drive out of the back of the end zone. And we'll start at the 20. Well, best part of your kickoff team is if a guy can fire it out of the end zone, make him no return. And that time, Ty just knocked it out of the back of the end zone. 1st and 10 for Cheyenne Central. At their own 20-yard line, and here we go. I will tell you this, I'm looking east from our broadcast position. There is a heck of a thunderstorm east of town right now. That's awesome. So Keegan Bartlett, the quarterback for Cheyenne Central, comes out, and again, 6'3", 210, big dude, very athletic and talented. And from the 20, on 1st down. Man in motion, back to the outside, and Bartlett will give. And not a whole lot there, maybe a couple, maybe 3, and that'll be it. On the carry was Ethan Riesdorfer, the senior running back. And let's see, they're going to give him about 4 yards, so not bad. A little bit more than 4. So 2nd down, actually, excuse me, less than a yard. I was looking ahead. It's 2nd and 10. Nothing there. Bartlett ready to go again on 2nd down and 10, just inside the 20. Bartlett will give it off, and not a whole lot there across the 20 to about the 22-yard line. And it was Wilson on the carry that time. So 3rd and 8 coming up for Cheyenne Central. I apologize for my first comments about picking up 4 yards on 1st down when they get anything. So 3rd and 8 from the 22. See if Bartlett's going to throw on 3rd down. One lone setback. Bartlett going to throw in the flat. Got a man caught close to a 1st down. Short of the 30, though. Let's see where they spot it. It looks like it's going to be about a half a yard shy, maybe a yard short. At the 29, I think Cheyenne Central's feeling it. They're going to go. 4th and a yard for Central. At their own 29-yard line, they're going to go for it. I just have the feeling Bartlett's going to get the carry of the quarterback. Let's see. He's got to be your guy. Long count. Bartlett, yep, he's going to keep it, and he will have the 1st down. Just crosses the 30. That was a no-brainer right there. If I've said for the last 30-plus years, if the radio guy can guess what you're going to do, everybody else knows what you're going to do. And that time it was Bartlett the whole way. So 1st and 10 for Central at their own 31. Again, just underway on the range scoreboard. 10:25 to play. Clock running 1st quarter. And the give will go up the middle to Wilson. And he'll pound his way across the 35 to about the 36-yard line. A gain of 5 on the play. The opening drive of the ball game. Good crowd for both teams on hand. A lot of people from Cheyenne making the trip, obviously, from Cheyenne. And all the Sheridan folks are here tonight as well. Bartlett will take the give, and he will keep it. And he will have a 1st down as he crosses the 40 to about the 43, 44-yard line. And that's that zone read where the quarterback fakes the give and then keeps it. And again, Bartlett's going to be tough all season long. He's a big kid and a very good athlete. 1st and 10 for Cheyenne Central. Line of scrimmage, their own 43. Bartlett to Wilson. Up the middle, not much. Maybe a yard or two, that'll be it. They're going to give him the 45-yard line, so a gain of 1 or 2. Gave him a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 coming. So the nose of the ball just touching the 45-yard line. 2nd and 8. In the backfield is Labatos. Bring a man in motion to the near side. And a busted play, and the quarterback's going to keep it, and he gets pounded. Oh, my goodness. Busted play. I think that Labatos was supposed to come and get the ball from Bartlett, and he was not there, and Bartlett pays as he gets smoked. 3rd and 9 coming for Central. There was just a lot of blue and gold right in his face mask. So 3rd and 9 coming out for Central. With 8:25 to go, clock running, first quarter on the Range scoreboard, no score. Labatos behind Bartlett on 3rd and 9. Man comes in motion near side to throw in the flat. They got a man, and they're going to be short of the first down by big time. Jackson Whitworth with the catch out in the flat, and that's going to bring up 4th and about 6. It looks like Central will punt, so the Bronx defense bends a little bit, but they don't break. And now the Bronx, I always love this, Matthew Kentner is back to receive the punt. Every time we get into special teams, do not go anywhere because it could go to the house. So Kentner stands at about his own 23-yard line. And a good clean snap, kick away. It's a good one. Kicks it away from Kentner, and it will get a Bronx bounce, and the Bronx will have the ball for their first play from about the 33-yard line. So defense did their job. And now the offense with good field position will take the field. And, again, you've got your Gatorade Player of the Year out there in Colson Kuhn, the running back. And, again, everybody else is brand new. Kentner will be a wide receiver. Dane Steele, who you heard a lot from last year, is a wide out. And then Cale Gilbertson will be pulling the trigger tonight at the quarterback spot. As they spot the ball, they haven't spotted it yet. Looks like it's going to be at the officially. They're going to put it down at the 33-yard line. Yes. And now we've got coaches on the field asking questions. Jeff Mowry, the head coach of the Bronx, is on the field right now asking. Now I think we're ready to go. 1st and 10 Bronx on their own 33. Gilbertson out of the gun. Kuhn in the backfield with him. 7:29 to play. Opening quarter, no score on the Range scoreboard. So Gilby ready to take the snap. And it's going to be a direct snap to Kuhn, running left, good yardage, and he's in the clear. Oh, you got to be kidding me. 20, 15, 10, touchdown Sheridan Bronx. You have got to be kidding me. That's insane. I'm looking back to see if we have any flags on the field. I think we might have a flag. It's coming back. There's a flag at the 40-yard line. You got to be kidding. It's laughable. It's a direct snap to Kuhn, and he just went the distance, and now we get a penalty, and we'll do it again. So erase the touchdown. Oh, my goodness. That's why I can't stand football officials throwing flags. So it'll be, I think it's a holding call against the Bronx. That'll cost them 10. Well, actually, it's going to cost them 3 yards. They mark it up from the spot, so the ball now sits at the 30. Well, hey, you know what? Run the play again. I mean, Colson Kuhn goes 67 yards for a touchdown. You run it to him again. Let's see what happens. So the penalty's marked off. It's a spot foul. So it's 1st and 13 from the 30. And we're ready to go again. It looks like Gilbertson's going to get the snap this time. And it'll be the other way to Kentner, and not a whole lot there. Nothing. He gets back to the 30 as they went with that jet sweep. Nothing there. So 2nd and 13 for the Bronx. That's just a damn shame, isn't it? 67-yard touchdown on the first play of the season, and they called back on the penalty? Dang it. So now Colson Kuhn back on the field, sat out a play. Colin Custis also out there for the Bronx. And Kuhn will get the snap directly, go left. Breaks a couple of tackles and will pick up about maybe 3 or 4 before he's cut down. And that'll bring up 3rd and about 6, depending on the spot. 3rd and 6 or 7. 3rd and 7. We'll call it 3rd and 6 for the Bronx from their own 37-yard line. And Gilbertson out of the gun again. I think we're going to see a lot of this year with Colson Kuhn taking a lot of direct snaps. It looks like Gilby's ready to go here. Kuhn standing right next to him on 3rd and 8. Going to throw. Looks to the outside. Got a man. It's going to be caught by Kentner. He'll have the first down. Driven out of bounds near midfield. And the drive stays alive. Nice throw as Gilby just dropped it right over the top of a defender. Good throw. So 1st and 10 Bronx at their own 49. And Colson Kuhn will come off on 1st down. Taryn Groom's in there right now as the running back with Gilbertson. So Groom sets up to his left on 1st and 10 for the Bronx and they're on 49. Gilby sends a man in motion to the far side, and that's going to be Steele. And the give is going to be up the middle, then the quarterback will keep it. Gilbertson for about 3 or 4. Let's give him 3. And they're on Cheyenne Central side of the field at the Cheyenne Central 47. 5.5 to play. First quarter, no score on the Range scoreboard, and Colson Kuhn jogs back out on the field. And I'm going to say this all season long, we kind of know who's going to get the ball, I think. Colson lines up on 2nd and 7. Snap to Gilbertson, give it to Colson Kuhn up the middle. Breaks a tackle into the clear. He's got a chance to go. 15-10, 5, touchdown Bronx, no penalty flags down, and the Bronx are on the scoreboard. So you erase one touchdown, and then Kuhn breaks off another one for 47 yards. And we have an injured player on the field right now, but the Bronx have scored with 5 minutes to play exactly on the clock in the first quarter. Kuhn goes 47 yards for the run and the touchdown. As they look at the injured player, not sure who it is, if it's a lineman or who it is, taking a look, it's near midfield as the teams line up for the extra point, but that one's not coming back. And again, they give the give to Colson Kuhn. He bounced it to the outside, and I think it's going to be a broken record this year. We're going to hear a lot of that all season long. And it looks like our injured player is sitting up now, and they're going to get him up, and he's going to be all right. And it looks like, is it 68? 68 is Dylan Bennett, a senior offensive lineman, walking off. It looks like he's going to be okay. And now Colson Kuhn on for the point after. Colson, not only Gatorade Player of the Year in football last year, 3-time All-State soccer player. So he can kick it as well. Dane Steele will hold. And here's the extra point from Kuhn. Extra point on the way. It's up, and it is good. With 5 minutes to go, first quarter on the Range scoreboard. It's Sheridan 7, Cheyenne Central nothing. You're listening to Bronx Football on KWYO and 106.9 FM.
Chris Hayden from Hammer Chevrolet. Summer heat is here.
It certainly is, Bob. Is your vehicle's air conditioning system keeping you cool? If not, why wait until you and the family are hot and uncomfortable on vacation to have it serviced? Call Hammer Chevrolet today for an appointment. We have the latest in air conditioning service equipment, and our factory-trained technicians can get the interior of your vehicle cooled down quickly.
Don't suffer in your car. Get your AC service today at Hammer Chevrolet, 107 East Downer. Online, hammerchevy.com.
This is Troy Baker with Hammer Chevrolet, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
And welcome back, everybody, as we get ready to roll here again. Kickoff coming up. Ty Gilbertson ready to boot it away to Cheyenne Central. Whitworth is again back deep with Jacob Ormseth back deep. 5 minutes to go, opening quarter. Bronx with one touchdown call back from Colson Kuhn, but he runs another long one in, and the Bronx lead it. And for the second time this evening, Cheyenne Central is going to receive the kickoff. So Gilby ready to fire it. We got 3 Gilbys on the staff and the team this year. High end over and kick. Ormseth from his 7, going to bring it out. And then we'll keep it as he fakes a handoff, trying to get around the end, does, and will be driven out of bounds near the 30-yard line. And it'll be Cheyenne Central football. Referees talking. I don't know if we have a penalty or not. And they will spot the ball at the 28-yard line of Central. And Bartlett's ready to go again. Second possession for Central. And they're going to break a big one, and we'll have plenty of yardage across the 40-yard line to the 46-yard line. And on the carry was Keelan Anderson. So 1st and 10 for Cheyenne Central at their own 46 with 4:40 to go, clock running first quarter. Bartlett going to keep it this time, nothing. Lost a yard or two. So not a whole lot there on that zone read. As Bartlett kept it, he loses 2 back to the 44-yard line. 2nd and 12 coming for Central. One man in motion, far side, Bartlett to throw. He'll hit him, and there's nothing there either. Maybe a gain of a yard or yard and a half, and 3rd and about 11 coming for Cheyenne Central. And that was Reisdorfer, the wide receiver, made the catch, but there was nothing but yellow jerseys in front of him, nowhere to go. And 3rd and 11 coming for Central. 3.5 to go, opening quarter, 7-0 Bronx on the Range scoreboard. And 3rd and 11. Bartlett to throw, steps back, in trouble, gets hit, and down he goes. Back inside the 40, the Bronx get the sack, and Central will punt. Initially, the pocket was okay, and then it just absolutely collapsed. And it was a jailbreak at that point, and Bartlett was done. It was Chance Larson that got him. But, I mean, that pocket was there for a second, and then it was just swallowed him up. And Kentner is going to go back for the Bronx, along with Dane Steele, to receive this punt. Snap away, kick on the way, and it's going to be a fair catch, and the Bronx will have it about the 34-yard line as Dane Steele makes the catch. And 1st and 10 for the Bronx on their own 34-yard line. 7-0 Bronx, 2:42 to play opening quarter. Again, we got a late start tonight. We had a lightning delay before the game, before the teams even came out to warm up. We had a lightning delay. So that postponed everything for about 45 minutes, but we got going. And now the Bronx with their second possession of the night. And Cale Gilbertson, the quarterback, with Colson Kuhn in the backfield. 7-0 Bronx, 2:42 to go opening quarter. Gilby's set from the 34. Steele in motion, give it to Kuhn, nothing there. He'll lose about 2 or 3. That time it was Cheyenne Central, bust on the line of scrimmage, and Kuhn had nothing, nowhere to go. And they're going to say a loss of 2 on the play. So 2nd and 12 coming for the Bronx. That time Central did blow up the line of scrimmage. Same set, Kentner and Steele, the wide receivers. Also in there for the Bronx is Kason Wilson at a wideout spot. Play comes in from the sidelines. See if they have to burn a timeout here. I think the Bronx are ready to go now. So the play comes in. Offensive line sets. 4 wides in the set. Kuhn in the backfield with Gilby. 2 minutes to play. Opening quarter. Bronx leads 7-0 on the range scoreboard. Gilbertson out of the gun. And now we've got a stoppage. Official, our referee's going to step in and stop everything. Not sure what that was about. Now we're ready to go. Now we're ready. And Gilbertson ready to go. Steele in motion in the backfield. Gilbertson to throw. Going to dump it over the middle. It's going to be caught out there by Steele. To the 40. Shakes a man. It's going to be driven out of bounds to the 45-yard line. Dane Steele will be close to a first down. This depends on the spot. It's really close. Looks like maybe he's a little short. Maybe a yard shy. And they'll bring up 3rd and 1 yard for the Bronx from their own 43. With 2:03 to go in the opening quarter, the Bronx again leading it on the range scoreboard, 7-0. Colin Custis back into the ball game in the backfield for the Bronx. He's going to line up as a tight end as the Bronx overload the left-hand side. And Gilby ready to go again on 3rd and 1 yard from the 44. And it's going to be a direct snap to Kuhn, and he will have the first down crossing the 45 to about the 46, 47-yard line, and the Bronx will move the sticks. So under 2 to go in the first quarter, 7-0 Bronx, and another first down on that direct snap to Colson. Again, we're going to see that a lot this year. A lot in the postseason a year ago with those direct snaps to Colson Kuhn and just let him kind of do what he's going to do. And we're already seeing it this year, this season already in the first half. And Colson will line up as the quarterback on this set. Custis in the backfield with him. 4 wides in the set, 1st and 10 Bronx at their own 47. Clock running 1:30 to go in the first half. Going to give it to Kentner this time around the end, and he will be knocked out of bounds near the central 45-yard line. I think he's going to be close to a first down, maybe a yard, half yard short of first down. Looking to spot him at about the 44-yard line of Central. And again, Kentner can fly. Steele can fly. We know what Colson Kuhn can do, so still that great team speed for the Bronx this year. 2nd and short with 1:24 to go as the clock stopped with him going out of bounds. And here we go again. Grooms back in the backfield for the Bronx. Nifty little running back himself, underclassman. And second and short, Steele in motion, sets in the backfield. And he will get the carry, running right, and will have the first down, cut down at about the 42-yard line. Need a yard, got about 3, and that'll keep the clock running as we approach there a minute to go in this first quarter. But hey, you know what? So far, so good for the Broncs. I mean, this is a lot of question marks. We knew we had 3 starters back, 3 starters on offense and defense coming back. Otherwise, that was it. And so far, so good, because this Cheyenne Central bunch, pretty good club. First and 10, Broncs at the Central 42. 1 minute to play, clock running, opening quarter. Kentner in motion, snap to Gilbertson. Going to run option to Kentner, pitches, and he'll get about 5 as they just went straight option to the right side. And a gain of about 5 on the play, 2nd and 5 coming inside the Central 40-yard line. But again, time running down, maybe time for one more play before we get to the second quarter. Colson Kuhn will line up at the quarterback spot this time. Final play of the first quarter. Kentner in motion, and they'll give it to him, end around, double reverse, and looking to throw. Here's the pass, man wide open, incomplete. Cale Gilbertson on the double reverse touchdown pass. Actually, it wasn't Gilbertson, it was Dane Steele throwing it. Overthrew his man. Oh, they had him burned. Had them totally burned. And just overthrew the pass. So the Broncs went for the home run on second down with 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Boy, they had it dialed up because he was wide open. Didn't see who it was. But the pass just a little overthrown. And now 3rd and 5 for the Broncs. Oh, my goodness. Did they have him beat? From the 37-yard line of Cheyenne Central on 3rd and 5 with 5 seconds to go in the first quarter. Broncs lead 7-0. And it'll be Kuhn keeping it up the middle, and he will be close to a first down. Looks like maybe a yard shy. That will end the first quarter. After 1 on the range scoreboard, it's Sheridan 7, Cheyenne Central 0. You're listening to Bronc Football on KWYO and 106.9 FM.
The folks at Farmers Co-op appreciate you and all their customers and friends that fuel up regularly using their easy access fuel pumps. In order to make their service better for you, fuel purchases at the pumps can be made in one of 3 ways. You can use your co-op fuel card, you can use any major credit card, or you can easily prepay with one of the friendly cashiers inside at the registers. Fuel up your outfit today at Farmers Co-op, 1450 Coffeen Avenue in Sheridan, owned by those they serve.
Are you ready for a new career? Your locally owned McDonald's in Sheridan, Buffalo, and Gillette is in search of crew members and shift managers. Owner, Larry Storrow.
Bob, one of the many benefits of working for McDonald's is our tuition assistance programs. You can earn a college degree through Colorado Technical University with 100% of your tuition covered. Or you can earn up to $3,000 in tuition assistance for Sheridan College or the University of Wyoming. Come in and we'll explain all the details.
If you need your high school diploma, McDonald's will assist with that as well. Join the McDonald's team today. McDonald's, working to brighten your future.
This is Dr. Dana Leroy with Leroy Family Dental, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Well, and welcome back, everybody. We go to the second quarter. It's Bronc football. 4th and short coming. Broncs lead 7-0. On the range scoreboard, again, a touchdown called back early by Colson Kuhn. And he just reciprocated, though, and ran another one back for a touchdown of 47 yards, and that's where we stand right now. 4th and 2 for the Broncs at the 34-yard line of Cheyenne Central. So here's 4th and 2 from the 34 as we start the second quarter. You think number 5 is going to get it? I kind of think so. Unless the Broncs are going to be tricky. Kentner in motion. Going to be the quarterback, Gilbertson. We'll give it to Kentner, and I think he's short. I don't think the Broncs got it. And Cheyenne Central will hold. And the Bronc defense will run out of the field. They know it as well. So Central holds. So the Bronx changed it up a little bit. Instead of going to Kuhn, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Cheyenne Central at their own 33. Bronx needed 2, they got 1. So as we start this second quarter, Keegan Bartlett will come back on the field for the Indians. Labanos in the backfield with Bartlett on 1st and 10 from the 33. Central's had it twice, punted twice. Here we go again. Bartlett to throw, dumps it off in the flat. It's going to be caught by Whitworth, and he'll be driven out of bounds near the 40. And it will be right at the 40-yard line. Gain of about 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd and 4 for the Indians at their own 40-yard line. Riesdorfer in the ball game right now at the running back spot, standing next to Bartlett. Send a man in motion near side. Bartlett, Riesdorfer gets the carry and will be taken down across the 45-yard line. We'll have a Central first down at about the 47-48-yard line. Good run right there. Just stuck his nose in there and dug through it as Riesdorfer gets the first down at the Central 48-yard line. Clock running, 11:38 to play. First half, Bronx leads 7-0. Central ready to go again. Bartlett will give it off, and there's not a whole lot there, maybe a yard or so. And that time it was Jackson Labanos on the carry. And maybe they give him a couple to the 49-yard line. So a gain of, if you're generous, he got 2. If you're not generous, he got a yard and a half. So we'll call it 2nd and 8 for Cheyenne Central. Just the nose of the ball, just barely across their own 49-yard line. On 2nd and long, snap is going to be to Labanos again, and he'll be swarmed under near the 45-yard line of the Bronx. That'll bring up 3rd and about 3. There's a high snap to Bartlett, but he snagged it. It was able to get the ball to Labanos, and they'll spot the ball right at the Bronx 45. So 3rd and 3 coming for Cheyenne Central. Ten and a half to go first half. Bronx again leading it 7-0 on the range scoreboard. All by himself in the backfield is Bartlett. Now bring a man in motion near side. Bartlett going to run it. Bartlett first down and more into the secondary. Breaks to the outside. Down the sidelines. Going to be driven out of bounds inside the Bronx 20-yard line. Well, he is a big, rangy athlete. Tough to get guys like that down when they get ahead of steam going. And they're going to spot Bartlett down at about the 15-yard line. And that was just a great run by a great athlete right there. So 1st and 10 for Cheyenne Central on the Bronx 15 as they try to tie this game up. Bronx lead 7-0 with 10 minutes to go first half. Bartlett, the snap, give it to Labanos. Nothing. Smack down right at the 15-yard line. 2nd and 10 coming for Cheyenne Central. Boy, the summer went fast, didn't it? I thought we were just doing baseball. We're doing football now. Amazing. The older you get, the quicker it goes, my friends. I think that's the mantra. 9.5 to go, first half. 7-0 Bronx. Here's 2nd and 10 for Central on the Bronx 15-yard line. Man in motion near side. Going to throw. Bartlett unloads it. Almost picked off, or was it? I think it was picked off. It was. Oh, what a play. Who got that thing? Who was it? Somebody tell me who it was. What a play It was Aiden O'Leary diving in front of the short pass and picked it off. And the Broncs hold, and they will take over. Oh, wow. The ball's going to be spotted at the 17-yard line. What a great pick. He laid out for that thing as they went with a short passing play, and he jumped the route big time. And here come the Bronc offense. 1st and 10 Broncs. Empty backfield, 4 wides and 5 wides in the set from the 17-yard line. Gilby lines up, ready to go. Play's going to come in from the sidelines now. Again, 5 wides in this set, nobody in the backfield. And the Broncs get the first turnover now. Kuhn will go in motion into the backfield. And let's give it to Colson, running right, and he gets lit up after about maybe a yard, if that. And a big hit that time. And I don't think there was much on the play. Let's give Colson a yard. And it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Broncs. Actually, no gain on the play at all. Let's call it 2nd and 10 from the 17. 8:45 to go. Clock running first half. 7-0 Broncs. Kettner in motion. Gilbert to throw. Looking deep. Down the sidelines. Got a man that's going to be caught by Kuhn at midfield. Now he's at the 40. 35-30 and runs out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Actually, it was not Kuhn, excuse me. Matthew Kettner wide open, and Gilby dropped a dime. I thought it was Kuhn out of the backfield. These guys are about the same size, and all of them are fast. And that was Kettner that time, and Gilbertson again dropped a dime, and now it's coming back. Our officials are talking to each other. Are we going to pick the flag up? It looks like we're picking it up. Or is it going to... Oh, the flag is a sideline warning against the Broncs, so no penalty flag. And so the Broncs will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line of Cheyenne Central. And I mean, Gilbertson dropped a dime on Kettner that time. That was a beautiful throw. He had to loft it up and hit him in full stride. So with 8:29 to go in the first half, the Broncs lead it 7-0 on the Reign scoreboard, and they're on the move again. Gilbertson in the backfield with Kuhn. 4 wides in the set from the Central 30 on first down. Kettner in motion. And Gilbertson to throw again. And he's in trouble, and down he goes. He'll be sacked back outside the 40-yard line. And the defensive lineman that time, they just let him go, and Gilby had no shot. He was coming hard, and hard to get rid of it on the run like that, and a big loss on the play, and they will spot the ball at the 40. A loss of 10, 2nd and 20 coming for the Broncs. But again, as we've learned over the last several years, no yardage is too hard for this team to overcome. On 2nd and 20, Gilbertson to Kuhn. Running right, gets hit, and they'll swarm him under. And he actually lost a yard back to the 41, and now it's 3rd and long. 7.5 to go. Clock still running first half. 7-0 Broncs. 1 turnover in the ball game. Central's punted twice and threw a pick on their 3rd possession. And now 3rd and 21 coming for the Broncs from the Central 41. Well, what do you dial up here? Gilbertson out of the gun. Kuhn will stand to his right. Steele in motion near side. Gilbertson to throw. Screen pass set up in the middle. Got it to Kettner. Makes the catch. 35. And they'll swarm him under at the 34-yard line. And now 4th down for the Broncs. Initially it was there, and then, as we say, it wasn't. Kettner just couldn't find enough room. Well, the Broncs are going to go for it. It's 4th and 15 From the 35, the Bronx will go for it. But again, this is that spot in the field where Kuhn might just quick kick this and try to bury Central back inside the 10-yard line if he can. That's been kind of the thing we've done, and he will do that. Pooch kick toward the sidelines, and it will trickle down inside the 10 to the 5, and the Bronx will down at the 5-yard line. So Central will have it 1st and 10 on their own 5-yard line. And again, that's a play that the old ball coach, Don Julian, brought in. Hey, 4th and long, we'll just pooch kick it down there and make you go the rest of the length of the field, if you can. And they're going to actually say the ball was touched, it looks like, at about the 12-yard line? Really? Okay, they're going to say it was touched at about the 12-yard line. So that's where Central is going to have it. They're going to actually spot it at the 13-yard line, not the 5. So Central gets a bit of a break with 6:04 to play in the first half. Bronx leading 7-0 on the range scoreboard. 1st and 10 for the Indians from their own 13-yard line. Bartlett in the backfield. His running back is Riesdorfer, and he'll give it to him. He'll cut it back and cut to the 15, and that'll be it. Gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. Tell you, if you look at this Bronx football team as I'm looking at them tonight, there's no monsters out there, but they absolutely get after you. They'll pursue, and they're going to light you up. This time, pistol formation on 2nd and 8. Going to throw, dumped off into the flats, going to be caught by Jackson Whitworth. He's going to be dropped at about the 19-yard line. And that's going to bring up 3rd and about 4 for Cheyenne Central. Labatos will check back into the game at the running back spot. Now he's going to leave. And coming back on the field will be Riesdorfer. 3rd and 3, we'll call it, for Central from their own 20. Empty backfield, 5 wides in the set. Long count by Bartlett. Send a man in motion. And Bartlett will keep it himself up the middle, and he's cut down. Forget it. Going to be short of the first down. Central will punt inside their own 25. Oh, that was 2nd down. Was that 2nd down or 3rd down? Well, they're going to take a look. Central's waiting. I thought it's 4th down for sure. Do you go for it on 4th down inside your own 25? Oh, they're going to give him a 1st down. Wow. They will give him a 1st down at the 23-yard line. That was a generous spot. So 1st down for Cheyenne Central at their own 23. 4:24 to go. Clock running first half. Bartlett ready to go again. Bartlett gets a snap up the middle of Bonos, and he'll be dumped at the 25, a gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 for Cheyenne Central from their own 25. Under 4 to go now. Clock running first half. They'll empty the backfield to throw out of the backfield. They get the ball to Labanos, and he'll be cut down near the 32, 33-yard line. And depending on the spot, he's close to a 1st down, actually. Looks like he's got it at the 34. It depends where they spot it, but it looks like he's got it. He does. 1st down for Cheyenne Central on their own 34. So 3.5 to go in the first half. 7-0 Bronx on the range scoreboard. Hope you're enjoying our webcast tonight at SheridanMedia.com and also on KWYL and 106.9 FM on the radio. 1st and 10. Bradley flips an end around, and they're out the gate, and we'll have another 1st down. On the carry was Prescott on the end around. And we got a flag down near the 35-yard line. It's coming back. Probably get a hold right there, I think, as normally would be the call. When a flag is thrown behind the play like that, it's usually holding. So it'll be a spot foul from the 38 back to the 28. So Central will pay dearly for that. Yep, it was a holding call. And the ball moved back to the 28-yard line. It's still first down. 1st and 15. 1st and 16. With 3 minutes to go. First half, Bronx again lead 7-0. 1st and 16 for Central from their own 28. Reesdorfer, the running back. Bartlett will throw, almost picked off. It was high over the middle. The intended receiver was Reisdorfer out of the backfield. The ball well overthrown, and those are the kind late down the middle sometimes get picked off. That one fell harmlessly incomplete. 2nd and 16 coming for Cheyenne Central. On 2nd down, Reesdorfer will stay in the backfield. Now he'll leave the backfield, going to throw again. This one's going to be caught by Whitworth, but there's not much of a gain there. They said the ball came out, and I think I'm going to say that Whitworth was down before it came out. The Bronx thought they had jumped on a loose ball. It's going to be 3rd and 10, a gain of 5 on that play. The pass to Whitworth. So 3rd and 10 coming for Cheyenne Central. 2:25 to go in the first half. Clock running on the range scoreboard. 7-0 Bronx. And Bartlett ready to go again. Labatos in the backfield. Out of that pistol formation. And now a timeout's going to be called by Cheyenne Central. We'll get a timeout as well. You're listening to Bronx Football on KWYO and 106.9 FM.
Hi, this is Elizabeth.
And JT with EBIA Hearing and Sound. Hearing well is living well, and we're here to help.
Not only are we able to provide premier hearing aid technology with Bluetooth and AI, but we can address the environment in which you are hearing.
Our sound consultation services tailor solutions to fit your needs. Whether at work, at church, or at home, if you're struggling to hear, we can help.
Call EBIA Hearing and Sound today, 674-8920. That's 674-8920.
This is State Senator Dave Kinski, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
And welcome back, everybody. 2:04 to go in the first half on the range scoreboard. Bronx leads 7-0. Cheyenne Central burned the first time out of the ball game. And they are facing a 3rd and 10 at their own 34-yard line. Give the Bronx one touchdown called back, but they made good on it. After Colson Kuhn's long touchdown run was called back, Colson went from 47 yards after that to score. And Central has been forced to punt with twice and 1 turnover. And now they've got it again, trying to get down the field here. 3rd and 10 coming for Central from their own 34. Again, 2:04 to play first half on the range scoreboard. Bartlett with Labatos in the backfield with him. Bring a man in motion, and they'll give it underneath to Reisdorfer, and he's going to have a first down and more as he's breaking tackles and will take it all the way inside the Bronx 35-yard line. The Bronx got caught looking that time, I think. You're thinking passing play all the way, and they hit one underneath, and the running back got loose. They're going to spot him down at the Bronx 30-yard line. So under 2 minutes to go now in the first half, and now that Bronx defense is going to try to have to hold here. 1st and 10 Central at the Bronx 30, 1:57 to play in the half. Central trying to tie the ball game up. Quarterback going to keep it. Bartlett in trouble, bounces the outside, gets hit, and will be dropped for a 1-yard gain, maybe. As a non-running back type person, once you start dancing around, as Bartlett did there,
there's this huge target on you, and you just get pounded. And that's what happened to Bartlett that time. He started to dance around a little bit, and the Bronx got him. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 from the Bronx 30. Bartlett now to throw. Stands in the pocket, going to unload it deep, and it is going to be up for grabs. And that one is going to be picked off. It's Bronx football? No. Is it Central ball? Central makes the catch. It was up for grabs. It was a 50-50 ball. They're going to say Central's ball on the 1-yard line. I thought the Bronx had a pick. I think both players had a shot at it, and they're going to say it's a catch by the offensive player. 1st and goal for Cheyenne Central. 1:07 to go on the clock running at the Bronx 1-yard line. I thought the defender had it. So 1st and goal for Central at the Bronx 1-yard line, under a minute to go in the first half. And they're going to load up the backfield straight ahead. First man through is the quarterback Bartlett for the touchdown. And we're an extra point away from tying this one up with 46 seconds left in the half. Again, that pass was up for grabs. And I thought the Bronx defender had the best shot at it, but the official said nope, the offensive guy had it. And here's the point after attempt from Brock Peterson. The kick is up, and it is good. Under a minute to go in the first half. On the Range scoreboard, we're tied at 7. You're listening to Bronx football on KWYO and 106.9 FM and our live web stream, SheridanMedia.com.
Have you been to the showroom at Thompson Master Masons? If you're thinking about doing a masonry project, you need to stop by and check it out. Thompson's located on the corner of Broadway and 11th in Sheridan with a showroom full of brick and stone samples. They offer both man-made and natural stone. As a matter of fact, Thompson Master Masons has the widest selection of stone, block, and brick in town. Wholesale or retail, contact Thompson Master Masons.
This is Dr. Michelle Meehan, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Well, Cheyenne Central hit the big one. I thought the Bronx had a pick, and it was close. That thing was up for grabs. The defender for the Bronx and the receiver from Cheyenne both had a shot at it, and the official said the receiver from Cheyenne came down with it. And now, if Peterson will kick it off, 7-7 the score, 46 seconds to go in the half. If Peterson kicks this ball away, the Cheyenne Central staff is insane because you do not want to let the Bronx get a shot at a return. Kentner is back there, and Steele is back there, and here is the kick, and they will kick it away. And it's going to be Kentner from the 1. We'll bring it out, go to the left side, and we're going to blow it dead. I think they're going to say touchback. I think he stepped in just across the goal line into the end zone. He did. And our referee called it dead. And again, in high school football, if the ball is in the end zone, it's a touchback. And I think they're going to say Kentner took a half a step back. So they're going to have to reset the clock to 46 seconds. And the Bronx will have it at their own 20-yard line. And we'll see how Jeff Mowry, the head coach of the Bronx, and the coaching staff want to play it here at the end of the half. 7-7 is your score on the Range scoreboard. 1st and 10 for the Bronx at the 20. And again, that kickoff return was killed. I thought Kentner had it at the 1, but they say he stepped into the end zone. So 1st and 10 for the Bronx from their own 20. Empty backfield with 5 wides in the set. Gilby to throw to the outside. It's got a man. It's going to be caught there. And then he will stay in bounds, it looks like. Nope, going to get out of bounds. As Berrettini caught it and was able to scramble out of bounds. So Dom Berrettini makes the catch. And they'll stop the clock with 36 seconds to go. And the Bronx will burn a timeout. We'll keep it right here. A gain of 7 on first down. You know, if you've been watching the Bronx, you've been listening to the Bronx for years, as long as there's time on the clock, they're thinking about points. I don't know what it is. I've been stunned and amazed for decades, over 3 decades, of how this could go down.
So never be surprised what happens in a ball game. Because it's a dynamic coaching staff, a dynamic scheme, and you got great kids playing for you. And it can go at any time. It doesn't matter where it is on the field. It could go at any time. 2nd and 3 for the Bronx on their own 27-yard line, just over a half minute to go in the first half. We're tied at 7. Direct snap. Gilbertson down the middle. Got a man that's going to be caught out there. And it's going to be Kentner skipping out of bounds at midfield. Matt Kentner makes the catch and will scamper out of bounds at midfield. Now 30 seconds to go. So now you've run 2 plays in 16 seconds, and you're at midfield. And that time, Gilbertson, again, dropped a dime right on the money over the middle. And all I think Central's thinking is, when's Colson Kuhn going to get it? Kuhn standing right next to Gilby in the backfield. 1st and 10 for midfield. Time running out in the first half. Gilbertson, throw again. Sets. In trouble, and he is going to go down. Penalty flag down as well. Probably going to get a hold here, and that'll probably end the half right there. Gilbertson, again, they were right on him, and the flag flew as he got hit, and I'm assuming it's going to be a holding call against one of the Bronx offensive linemen. Unless there's a face mask or something. I just have a feeling it's going to be holding, though. As the officials talk it over. Is it going to go against Central? Or is it? No, it's going to go against the Bronx. It will go against the Bronx, so I'll back them up. So they will march the ball back after the holding call to the Bronx 34. And now with 22 seconds to go in the first half, I'm telling you could still hit a big one. We've done it. They've done it forever. Never know. Let's see what happens. 1st and a mile for the Bronx at their own 34. Gilbertson set to throw. Going to chuck one deep. Got a man, Berrettini, just overthrew him. Pretty good coverage. The fans wanted pass interference. I don't know. 50-50. I don't know if there's pass interference at all. Fans didn't like it. They wanted pass interference. There wasn't much there. It was good. I think it was good coverage. Berrettini, though, she showed us he can fly. He's talking about Kentner, guys that can run. Berrettini can run as well. He just showed us right there. He can move. Against the Bronx, small and fast. 17 seconds to go in the half. 2nd and long from their own 34. Empty the backfield. Kuhn in motion near side. They'll give it to him. Colson at the 40 and skips out of bounds near midfield. As he'll be taken down there. 12 seconds to go in the half. Again, the Bronx with all their timeouts left. Jeff Maurer going to keep it close to the vest. There's at times you can be a riverboat gambler. And the Bronx will burn a timeout here, and we'll get one as well. Timeout on the field. You listen to Bronx football on KWYO and 106.9 FM and our video web stream, SheridanMedia.com.
The law offices of Chapman, Valdez, and Lansing has offices in Sheridan and Casper ready to protect the freedoms and rights of the citizens of Wyoming. Michael Lansing, McCole Soto, and Wade McCool provide competent local legal counsel focused on small businesses, real estate transactions, guardianships, employee protections, and personal injury. Michael, McCole, and Wade will aggressively, timely, and ethically protect your rights 24/7. Proud to support all local youth activities.
Hi, this is DJ Dearcorn of First Federal Bank and Trust, and you are listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back, everybody. Here we go. 12 seconds to go in the half. 1st, 3rd, and 11 for the Bronx at their own 49-yard line after that big penalty. So 12 seconds to go. Direct snap. Gilbertson. Screen pass. Kentner. 45. 40. Gets a block, and he's out the gate. Touchdown, Sheridan. You've got to be kidding me. Are you serious? Oh, my goodness. What did I say 20 seconds ago? They've always got a shot. And they go screen pass to Kentner. And it's going to go 51 yards. That's madness, my friends. But, again, we've been doing this for so long. Oh, my goodness. Kentner got a block at about the 35, and it was over with that speed. And now Kuhn for the point after. Kick on the way. Kick is good. 14-7 Bronx, 2 seconds to go in the half. You're listening to Bronx football on KWY on 106.9 FM.
One season, 2 halves, 4 quarters, 1 halftime, 1 final whistle. A season of memories to last a lifetime. Don't let distractions turn those memories into tragedies. Texting while driving is a dangerous distraction. Sending or reading a text takes your eyes off the road for 5 seconds. At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving the length of an entire football field with your eyes closed. Whether you're driving to the game or down the court, YDOT reminds you to stop the text and stop the wrecks.
Paid for by YDOT Federal 402 funding.
This is Troy Baker with Hammer Chevrolet, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, you know, been here at Homer Scott Stadium, Old Central Stadium, downtown for many years, watching a lot of Bronx football over the years, my friends, and you can never count these guys out. And I'm thinking, do they have enough time? Well, Central scored with 46 seconds to play in the half. And most people would say, well, okay, go into halftime and heal up, you're okay. How about the Bronx? 44 seconds later, they're in the end zone. They hit the screen pass to Kentner. He got a great block at about the 35, and then the speed did the rest. Speed kills on the football field. And now Todd Gilbertson will kick it away. 14-7 Bronx, just like that. Unbelievable. I just shake my head. James Timberlake, one of our producers sitting right next to me, he's shaking his head as well. And here's a pooch kick by the Bronx. They're not going to take any chances here. And the half will end. But you just have to shake your head. I've seen it time and time again. We saw it at the state championship last November, where it was a squib kick for a touchdown on the opening kickoff. And they've done it again. They just come up with these, you know what? Tip of the cap to the players for just the belief that they can go at any time. And tip of the cap to coaches for putting them in that spot. It is just uncanny how it goes down. And I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but I'm amazed almost every game how this goes down. And that was one of them right there. The Bronx score in 44 seconds. 14-7 Bronx on the range scoreboard. As we go to halftime, you're listening to high school football on KWYO and 106.9 FM.
When it comes to printed, embroidered, or promotional product needs, there's only one choice in and around Sheridan County. That's Kilpatrick Creations on Brundage Street in Sheridan. Our knowledge and experience puts us ahead of all others. Our expertise guarantees you a quality and affordable product each and every time. Our pricing is fair and consistent, our garment selection is extensive, and our quality is unmatched. So for your next screen printed, embroidered, or promotional product order, go straight to the experts at Kilpatrick Creations. Remember, we're here to make you look good.
No shirt, no shoes, no problem. Online banking is fast and convenient with Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union. If you have a smartphone, you can do your banking from anywhere, including remote deposit. Just take a picture of your check and send it. It's that easy. And you'll instantly have access to the first $200 available and the rest shortly thereafter. Yep, banking is that easy with remote deposit at Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you have family coming to town and not enough room in your home to accommodate them? Book them a room at the Candlewood Suites in Sheridan. They'll enjoy features like fully equipped kitchens that include a microwave, full-sized refrigerator, dishwasher, stovetop, even pots and pans, and free guest laundry. Did I mention the outstanding views of the Bighorns? Book your reservation with the Candlewood Suites and relax knowing they'll feel right at home. Call the Candlewood Suites 307-675-2100.
You know what they say, if you're not first, you're last. For all your plumbing demands, choose A+ Plumbers and Appliance Repair. Commercial, residential, new construction, remodel jobs, and all repairs in between. A+ Plumbers and Appliance Repair, because they are number one in a number two business. Call 672-9454. That's 672-9454.
First Federal Bank and Trust formed in Sheridan in 1935 as a financially stable community bank. We strive every day to support and improve the lives of our staff, customers, and communities. Currently, we have some great certificate of deposit specials. We are also assisting you with an increased online savings rate that you can easily open online. First Federal strives to maximize your earnings. We have been your community bank since 1935. First Federal Bank and Trust. Online at efirstfederal.bank. Member FDIC.
It's time for the Make This the Summer sales event at Sheridan Motors. Celebrate the season with a brand new Jeep or Ram truck. Visit Sheridan Motors' new location in North Sheridan at Exit 20 right by Common Sense. We'll show you what's new and what's coming soon. If it's not in stock, we'll order it or reserve it for you today. Special financing offers are available for well-qualified individuals. Stop by Sheridan Motors in North Sheridan for a test drive today.
It's been said that for every dollar spent at a locally owned business, it returns 3 times as much income into the local economy. Hi, this is Mandolyn Meyer from Hospital Pharmacy West. The money you spend with a locally owned business stays in our community longer. It's just another way to recycle and help our community. When you shop local, we all win. Thank you from all of us at Hospital Pharmacy West.
Hometown Pharmacy, hometown care at Hospital Pharmacy West.
Projects are complex and full of communication hurdles. WWC Engineering is a multidisciplinary engineering firm that's been serving the Rocky Mountain region since 1980. WWC's range of consulting services is broad and employs an exceptional staff that has worked on a multitude of conservation district and water resource projects, giving them the experience from ground and surface water rights to irrigation and stream restoration. WWC Engineering. Call 672-0761 or visit them at wwcengineering.com.
It's time for the Homestar Halftime Show. We'll be back with a wrap of the first half right after this word from Homestar, your easiest way home.
Are you looking to ease a financial burden, secure college funding, make home improvements, consolidate debt? Hi, this is Matt with Homestar. These are all things we can help you with. Don't let national news stop you from exploring options to solve your problems and ease your mind. I will personally help you every step of the way. Stop by and see us. We are located behind Bison Union Coffee Company at 30 Grinnell Plaza. Find us online at homestarfc.com. Homestar, your easiest way home.
And welcome back to Homer Scott Field here at the half. It is halftime here for the Sheridan Broncs. They are leading the Indians 14-7. And good Friday evening, football and happy football season to you all football fans. Last year's Sheridan Broncs captured the school's 5th state football championship in the past 7 seasons, and the 2022 rendition of the Sheridan Broncs began their title defense earlier this game against the Cheyenne Central Indians. And at halftime, like I said, the Sheridan Broncs are leading the Indians 14-7 thanks to a nice screenplay that gave them the lead that ended up a touchdown with 2 seconds remaining. Now they're leading 14-7. This is the Bronc Halftime Report presented by our friends over at Homestar. I'm your host, James Timberlake. We will get a look at the upcoming sports schedule for the rest of the SHS's teams, as well as a preview of the Cowboys' first football game of the season coming up tomorrow afternoon. Finally, a quick look at the Broncos' final preseason game against the Vikings coming up tomorrow as well after the Pokes game. But first, we will take a look at some of the other Week 0 football scores around the state of Wyoming. 4A is the only division in Wyoming that plays a 9-week season, which means that a lot of other lower division teams are either scrimmaging or not playing official games at all, hence the name Week 0. Taking a look at some of the other scores across the 4A, Campbell County is on the road taking on Cheyenne East, and East is winning that one handily, the biggest blowout so far this evening, 42-0. Cheyenne South is on the road taking on the other Gillette School, Thunder Basin, and South is trailing in that one, 21-0. Natrona is on the road taking on Laramie to open the season, and Natrona is ahead in that one, 14-0. And finally, last year's state championship runner-up, Rock Springs, is in Casper taking on Kelly Walsh, and Rock Springs is leading that one 21-0. 4-2-7. There are some other football matchups going on tomorrow locally. Tongue River will be at home taking on the Sheridan JV Broncs with kickoff scheduled for 10 a.m. in that one. And the Bighorn Rams will be taking on the Natrona Sophomores at home in a scrimmage tomorrow as well with kickoff scheduled for 11 a.m. in that one. In other local area sports coming up this weekend, the Sheridan Bronc and Lady Bronc golfers will hit the road on Thursday to the Bell Knob Golf Course over in Gillette to take part in the Gillette Invite, which concluded this afternoon, and we will have finishing scores for that one over on SheridanMedia.com once we receive them. The Sheridan Lady Bronc volleyball team began their season today on the road as well. They took the trip over the mountain to Riverton to participate in the Riverton Invitational, starting with a matchup against 3A Powell, and that invite will continue throughout the rest of the weekend. The Sheridan Lady Bronc swimmers and divers open their season on the road in Gillette as well. They had the relays earlier today, and they will participate in the pentathlon tomorrow. And finally, the Sheridan Bronc and Lady Bronc tennis teams are gearing up for a busy weekend as well. They were on the road in Jackson today, and tomorrow will be another long one, opening the road in Cody at 9 a.m. And then once they're finished with their matches in Cody, they will actually drive down to Powell for a matchup at 1 o'clock there. That's the local sports scene for the upcoming weekend. We're going to get into the Wyoming Cowboys news and notes, and it is 14-7 at the half. Like I said, you're listening to the Sheridan Broncs halftime report presented by Homestar. The Wyoming Cowboys will be opening their 2022 season tomorrow as well. The 2021 season for the Pokes was pretty middle of the road, pretty mediocre, I would say, finishing 7-6 with a win in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl over Kent State, but they definitely had a couple of slip-ups against teams they probably should have beaten. I see at least 2 games last year that probably should have been wins, and an 8-4 record heading into bowl season instead of a 6-6 record would have definitely been a successful season for the Cowboys. But that's not how it went down, and now the Cowboys will be looking to possibly overachieve in the 2022 season. It's been well documented that the Pokes have lost a lot of last year's talent to either the draft, graduation, or the dreaded transfer portal. The Pokes lost guys like Xavier Valladay, Isaiah Nair, Levi Williams, Solomon Bird, and C.J. Colden to the transfer portal this offseason, but they were also able to gain quarterback Andrew Peasley from Utah State, linebacker Cole DeMarzo from Michigan State, cornerback Ja'Cory Hawkins from Ole Miss, and defensive end Keelan Cox from Alabama. So how do you measure it all? With all the movement and around college football right now, it's very difficult to keep track of what sort of production you're losing or gaining from players leaving. But thankfully, the Action Network created a system that somewhat cuts through the clutter. It's called the Transferring Assets and Returning Production System, or an anagram for you, TARP. It basically weighs a bunch of different stats for specific positions according to the team's needs that they're transferring to, and it scales it depending on the position. Long story short, coming into their opening matchup, the Cowboys have an offensive TARP rating of -5.5 and a defensive TARP rating of -3.5, which amounts to a net TARP rating of -9. That ranks as 8th worst in the country of all 130 FBS teams. So yes, the Cowboys have been hit about as hard as anybody in college football by the transfer portal and other factors. It's basically a long-winded way of saying the Cowboys fans should expect somewhat of a transitional year this year. Anything over 6 wins, I say, this year, this season, for the Pokes should be looked at as a successful season. Taking a look at their matchup for tomorrow against Illinois, the Fighting Illini finished last season with a 5-7 record and missed a bowl opportunity. Illinois undoubtedly plays in a more difficult conference than the Pokes in the Big Ten, but they had a pretty similar season to the Cowboys in multiple ways, with a couple of notable wins, but some very head-scratching losses, like at Rutgers as well on the schedule. Brett Bielema is entering his 2nd year as head coach of Illinois. Yes, that Brett Bielema from Wisconsin fame. If you had that one on the bingo card, then congrats, you are the winner. The Illini offense had a rough go of things last year. They were only averaging 20 points per game and failed to score 20 points in 7 of their final 10 games. Much like the Pokes, they are a run-heavy team, running the ball nearly 55% of the time. This is last year. They've also had a lot of relatively mediocre quarterback play throughout the years. Apart from Josh Allen, I think it's safe to say for the Pokes, they've had that as well. But Illinois is bringing in Tommy DeVito from Syracuse to hopefully end that streak of mediocrity for the Fighting Illini. Their defense was also very bend, don't break this past season, as well, much like the Cowboys. But unlike the Cowboys, the Illini had a very solid pass rush this past season. They finished with the team's most sacks since 2011, and it should only get better with the young talent that they were able to bring back from this past season. Their secondary should also be a bright spot early on, with rising cornerback Devin Witherspoon and all Big Ten hopeful Sidney Brown at safety. Both teams are entering the season looking to overachieve and improve on last season. Illinois looks to have a little bit more of the base figured out, I'd say, while the Cowboys seem to have more questions than answers at the moment. And the odds makers are looking to be leaning a little bit more towards Illinois as well. They sit at 14-point favorites as of Friday afternoon. We will see if the Cowboys can get their season off on the right foot and maybe start with a bit of an upset to help to propel them throughout the rest of the season. You'll be able to listen to all the action live in that one tomorrow to open the season tomorrow afternoon on 1410 AM and 106.9 FM KWYO, with pregame scheduled for noon and kickoff scheduled for 2 p.m. Wrapping up the show here today, the Denver Broncos are coming off a 42-15 defeat at the hands of the Buffalo Bills last weekend in preseason week 2. It was basically a case of the Bills starters playing early against the Broncos backups. Brett Rypien was as much of a spark as he could have been with the Broncos, with a 22-for-26 game with 191 yards and a touchdown. Rookie Nick Bonito flashed some solid pass rushing ability, generating a couple of pressures, and Baron Browning continues to impress on the line as well for the Broncos, recording multiple pressures with his limited snaps as well. They'll close out the preseason with a matchup with the Vikings on Saturday. The Vikings are 0-2, and we'll see if the Broncos can finish out the preseason on a high note before they take on the Seahawks to open the regular season. You'll be able to listen to the Broncos versus Vikings in preseason week 3 Saturday night after the Cowboys game on 1410 AM and 106.9 FM at KWYO. The Bronx and Indians are getting ready to head back out on the field for the start of the second half, so we're going to send it back out to Trevor Jackson over at Homer Scott Field. I've been your host, James Timberlake, and you have been listening to the Bronx Halftime Report presented by Homestar.
When you're ready to take the next step with your business, you need a partner you can trust. Hi, I'm David Hubert from First Bank of Wyoming. Team up with our local commercial lenders who know this community and strive to build lasting relationships focused on your success. Call us at 672-1733 or stop by our office at 1470 Sugarland Drive, Suite 2 to get started today. First Bank of Wyoming, Division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you considering putting your home or property on the market? This is Kyla Allen with ERA Carroll Realty. We have a marketing plan that quickly makes your real estate highly visible to potential buyers, which is essential for you to get the best value for your property. We use a dynamic combination of digital advertising, social media, print publications, radio streaming services, and display ad targeting to showcase your property. Just call ERA Carroll Realty at 672-8911 to find out more.
Would you like to turn your fly cast into an art form or learn how to process your own meat? Would you like to learn American Sign Language or study different styles of yoga? Sheridan College is offering community interest classes to provide unique learning experiences that will feed your curiosity in a wide variety of subjects such as art, technology, outdoor, and cultural topics. Begin tailoring your education to your hobbies by visiting www.sheridan.edu/community. Using our easy online form to enroll or call an advisor today at 307-675-0500. Brand identity is an integral part of your company. It's how the public views your organization and relates to your business. The folks at Alpha Graphics are experts in helping you grow your brand through strategic and consistent marketing plans. Their goal is to help you get noticed and get business. Go to alphagraphicssheridan.com to request a quote today, or stop by their new location at 2266 North Main Street in Sheridan.
When you're ready to take the next step with your business, you need a partner you can trust. Hi, I'm David Hubert from First Bank of Wyoming. Team up with our local commercial lenders who know this community and strive to build lasting relationships focused on your success. Call us at 672-1733 or stop by our office at 1470 Sugarland Drive, Suite 2 to get started today. First Bank of Wyoming, Division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Dr. Dana Leroy with Leroy Family Dental, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back, everybody. We go to the second half. Sheridan Bronx leading at 14-7 as we go to the third quarter. The big thing is about that score at the end of the half. Again, the Bronx let Cheyenne Central tie it up with 46 seconds to go, and 44 seconds later, the Bronx are in the end zone. The biggie, though, right now for the Bronx, they get the ball first here in the second half. And they could make a big move right here if they could go down and get some points and expand that lead or extend that lead even more. And, again, I mean, it's been like a broken record. If you've been listening to Bronx football for, listening to me for years, it's just a stunner sometimes. It's a stunner sometimes when they score points. And that last touchdown, last year they did against Rock Springs late, in the regular season and beat them. And, I mean, it's bananas how it can happen from any place on the field. This club can score. And my head spins year after year after year. And here we go. Second half kickoff. If Cheyenne Central kicks it away, you better kick it into the end zone, because the two dudes going back there can take it back. Matt Kentner, Dane Steele. Either squib it or kick it out of the back of the end zone. Otherwise, sometimes you just got to pay the piper. That's just kind of the way it goes. And now Cheyenne Central will come out as we get ready to start the second half. And the Central kicker is ready to go. And that's Brock Peterson, Jr. The righty will boot it away. Kentner, Steele, stand about 3 yards deep in the end zone. You know what? Snap on your chin strap if this is in fair play, because who knows what's going to happen. And here's the kick, and it's a boomer, and this will be out of the back of the end zone. Your best defense against kick returns is a kid like that can kick out of the back of the end zone. Don't give them a chance, and the Bronx will have it at their own 20-yard line. And number 5, Colson Kuhn will trot back onto the field. Bronx lead it 14-7 as we start the third quarter. 1st and 10 on their own 20. Also coming onto the field, lining up in the backfield is Colin Custis. Colin will line up there as well. Now he's going to go to a slot spot. And now he'll back up, and Kuhn's going to take a direct snap here. So Custis in the backfield with Kuhn. It'll be Kuhn, the quarterback on this set play. 4 wides in the set. Bring a man in motion, and Colson going to keep it up the gut, and he'll pick up about 5. As he takes it to the 25, that might even give him a little more. They're going to give him the 26, so a gain of 6 on the play. That's kind of generous. But the Bronx will take it. 2nd and 4 coming. What a beautiful game, beautiful night for football. It's down during halftime as James Timberlake took over. Nice little breeze. Huge crowd at Sheridan High School tonight for this one. It's awesome to see everybody come out on the first day of the season. 2nd and 4. Steele in motion in the backfield. Going to give it to Dane. Dane dancing around, flag down. Holding's going to be the call as he swarmed under after he gained about a yard. And we're going to get holding at about the 24-yard line. So this is going to back the ball up inside the 15-yard line. And some teams, if you have a real tough defense, you decline it. I just don't think Cheyenne Central. I mean, if you decline penalties against the Sheridan Bronx, they're just going to give them one more shot to get you. And so they're going to back them up back to the 14-yard line. And 2nd and 15 coming for the Bronx. They lead it 14-7. Here's we're just underway in the third quarter on the Range scoreboard. Bronx set from the 14. Gilbertson going to hand it to Kuhn, and the play is blown dead on the snap. Going to false start against the Bronx. That'll back them up 5 more. Yeah, we're going the wrong direction now, my friends. So now it's 2nd and long. 2nd and 25 from the 10-yard line. So they'll spot the ball to the 10-yard line. So it is actually 2nd and 20, 2nd and 20, not 25. 2nd and 20, empty backfield. Gilby will take the snap by himself, 5 wides in the set. Kuhn in motion in the backfield, and we'll give it to Colson. Colson up the middle to about the 16, 17-yard line, and let him bring up 3rd down. And, yeah, maybe now you operate with a chance maybe to try to get some yardage where you can punt, and maybe the chance you hit one. You never know. The ball spotted at the Bronx 17-yard line. 3rd and 13, we'll call it. Gain of 7 on the last play. So 3rd and 13 is doable. Gilbertson in the backfield. Going to have a couple of running backs back there with him. One of those, Colson Kuhn. On 3rd and 13. Gilbertson to throw. Max protect. Looking. In trouble. Dumping underneath. And the screen pass is stuffed out. And it's going to be Colson Kuhn dropped for a loss of 2 on the play. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. The Bronx set up the screen pass to Kuhn, but Central was all over at that time. And the Bronx will punt, and Kuhn will punt it away. Back deep to receive for Cheyenne Central is Riesdorfer and Prescott. See if Colson can get a good one off. Bronx punt for the first time tonight, leading it 14-7. So Colson will hit this punt inside his own 10-yard line and lets it go. And Prescott will field it. Drop the football! It's loose! The Bronx have it, or do they? Or is it out of bounds? Let's see. It could be Bronx football. It's close. It's going to be Cheyenne Central ball. Dang! Oh, boy, right at the 40-yard line of Cheyenne Central, the Bronx dove on it. But our official's going to say out of bounds. And I think that's probably the right call. It was wishful thinking. Now the officials are gathering together, but I don't think they're going to change it. They're talking it over. They're not going to change this. And it's going to be Cheyenne Central ball, I think, and they're going to say, put it at the 46. What are they doing? It's at the 46-yard line. Jeff Mowry's on the field asking the officials, what are you doing? Well, they're going to give the ball to Cheyenne Central at their own 46 instead of the 40 where the ball was covered. Anyway, maybe when the Bronx touched it, I don't know. Bartlett ready to go again. Bronx lead 14-7. Bartlett to throw. Dumps it off. Going to be caught by Whitworth, and he'll be taken out of bounds by Kettner at the 47-yard line. Gain of 2. That was so close to a fumble recovery. Prescott just whiffed on that punt and was really lucky the ball was spinning toward the sidelines. 2nd and 8 for the Indians. 8:54 to go. Clock stopped. 3rd quarter. Bronx lead 14-7 on the range scoreboard. Bartlett will send a man in motion to the far side. And he's going to keep it himself. And good yardage this time. He'll have a first down near the Bronx 45. And it looks like he's going to be a little bit short. So 3rd and short coming for Central. Boy, did he get a generous spot. They're going to give him the first down. Wow. They gave him an extra yard. 1st and 10 for Central at the Bronx 44. Clock running, 8.5 to go. 3rd quarter, Bronx lead 14-7. Bartlett sets his guys again. Riesdorfer in the backfield. Quarterback going to keep it. And Bartlett to about the 39-yard line and a gain of 5. So the ball just inside the Bronx 40. Trying to hold them out. Boy, a turnover would be big right now. Something like that. And Bartlett back to throw. Going to unload it deep, and it's well overthrown, incomplete. Good coverage downfield by the Bronx. As Kettner was out there. And also was Ty Gilbertson was out there as well. And the ball well overthrown. That'll bring up 3rd and 5 for Cheyenne Central at the Sheridan 39. Bartlett out of the pistol formation on 3rd and 5. Going to step back and look at the sidelines, and the play will come in. Now we'll make a shift. Jackson Labanos will make a move in the backfield. Bartlett to throw. Unloads it to the outside. Got a man. Going to be caught for the first down at the Bronx 31-yard line. And 1st and 10 for Cheyenne Central at the Bronx 31. As they hit that quick passing play, 7:40 to go, clock running here in the third quarter. 14-7 Bronx lead on the range scoreboard. And Bartlett has his guys ready to go again. Bartlett will hand it off. Lobatos up the gut for about 3 or 4. So a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 for Central to Sheridan 28-yard line. Bartlett with Reesdorfer in the backfield. And Bartlett's going to keep it. Busted play. Trying to get to the outside. He does not and goes down to the line of scrimmage. It looked like that time Bartlett wanted to get rid of it and hand it off. It looked like the running back went the other way. And the Bronx corral him. No gain. 3rd down coming. 3rd and 6 for Cheyenne Central. Under 6.5 now to go in the third quarter, with the Bronx leading at 14-7. Reesdorfer will stay in the backfield with Bartlett. And that big rangy quarterback gets ready to take the snap. And he's going to throw. Looks to the outside, screen pass overthrown, incomplete. He was looking underneath to the wide receiver, Prescott, and he threw it over his head. And now it's 4th down. And if you're Cheyenne Central, you're going to kick one here? I don't think you kick it. I think you got to go. You're down 14-7 on the road. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. You got to go. You got a special play you can dial up right here? And they're going to call a timeout and talk it over. 6:03 to go in the third quarter. Bronx lead 14-7. 4th down coming for Central. You're listening to Bronx Football on KWYO 106.9 FM and our live video web stream at SheridanMedia.com.
Are you considering putting your home or property on the market? This is Kyla Allen with ERA Carroll Realty. We have a marketing plan that quickly makes your real estate highly visible to potential buyers, which is essential for you to get the best value for your property. We use a dynamic combination of digital advertising, social media, print publications, radio streaming services, and display ad targeting to showcase your property. Just call ERA Carroll Realty at 672-8911 to find out more.
This is State Senator Dave Kinski, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, it's always good to hear from Senator Kinski as we get here to go. Let's see, 4th and 6 for Cheyenne Central. The ball spotted just shy of the Bronx 27-yard line. They're going to go. Well, let's see if they get creative. Let's see. They get creative. Let's see what Central's going to do here. Bartlett ready to go on 4th and 6 in the Bronx 28. Whitworth in motion, going to toss it to him on the jet sweep, and he's got the first down and more. And he's got a chance to go, and he scores a touchdown. I think Whitworth is in for the score. And Central an extra point away from tying it up. They ran jet sweep to Whitworth, and he hit it with 5:55 to play in the third quarter. Whitworth scores from 27 yards. And now Peterson for the point after to tie it up with 5:55 to go in the third. And the gauntlet has been thrown down by Cheyenne Central. Here's the kick. It is on the way. It looks good, and it's right down the middle. We're tied at 14-all on the range scoreboard. You listen to Bronx Football on KWYO 106.9 FM.
Join Sheridan College in welcoming John Roberts y Pan Blanco tomorrow night at 7 p.m. at the Whitney Center for the Arts. This high-energy Afro-Latin soul ensemble is family-friendly and designed to make the audience move. Tickets are available at sheridan.edu/arts or by calling the box office at 307-675-0360. See you tomorrow night.
This is Dr. Michelle Meehan, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, here we go. Game on. Cheyenne Central hit the fourth down play for a score as they ran the jet sweep to Jackson Whitworth, and he took it in from 27 yards. And now the Bronx will get another crack at it here. Again, Bronx scored first. Cheyenne Central tied it up. Bronx got a late touchdown first half to take the lead, and now with 5:55 to go in the third quarter, Central has tied it up. And now the Bronx line up for the kick. And going back for the Bronx will be Steele and Kentner. Peterson ready to put it away for Cheyenne Central. Tie ball game, 14-all on the range scoreboard, 5:55 to go in the third. And here's the kick by Peterson, and he thumps up dandy. And this one will be a touchback. Dane Steele tried all he could do to try to keep that ball in play. 1st and 10 Bronx on their own 20. Got to move the football now. Last time they had it, they had to punt for the first time tonight. And Gilbertson back in there at the quarterback spot. In the backfield with him. Taking a look, obviously, Colson Kuhn. Also lining up in the backfield in the slot is Grooms. He'll line up as a slot back to the right. 1st and 10 for the Bronx from their own 20. Steele in motion into the backfield. And we're going to give it to Dane running left. Bounces to the outside and gets pretty good yardage out across the 25 to about the 27, 28-yard line. Depending on the spot, of course. And they're going to say right around the 27, gain of 7 on the play, on the run from Dane Steele. And they will spot him at the 26-yard line, so gain of 6, 3rd and 4 coming. Late, again, third quarter, tied at 14 on the range scoreboard. Same formation, 4 wides in the set, 3 to the near side. Steele in motion back into the backfield. This time we'll give it to Colson Kuhn running left, lowers his head, not much, maybe to the 30, and maybe enough for a first down. I think they're going to give it to him about the 31-yard line. So the Bronx will have a first down. Not a whole lot there, but again, Colson just lowered his head and said, I'll take you the extra yard. 1st and 10 Bronx at their own 31. With 5:35 to play, clock running here in the third quarter. And again, we're tied at 14 apiece. Gilbertson again lines up with Kuhn in the backfield with him, 4 wides in the set. Grooms to the near side, will line up in the slot. In motion, Steele. Going to give it to him again up the gut this time, and there's not a whole lot there, but he's still going to get about 3. Looked like he was about a step early in that play from breaking it before he was corralled. And we're going to spot him at the 34-yard line, so gain of 3. 2nd and 7 for the Bronx. So 2nd and 7 coming from the 34-yard line. Under 5 to go now in the third quarter. Clock running. Gilbertson to throw. Unloads underneath. Got a man. It's going to be caught near the 39-yard line. Flag down late. Let's see what this call is going to be. Flag was late in the backfield. It looks like it's going to be holding against the Bronx. Because Gilbertson had a man in his face. The flag again very late after the catch. And what do we have? We have another flag down. Officials are conferring now. And here's our referee. Roughing the passer, Central. So that's why the flag came in late. It wasn't holding, it was roughing the passer. So they'll give the Bronx a first down. They'll take that for sure. So instead of gaining 6 yards, the Bronx will pick up a little bit more and have a first down. So roughing is the call. And the ball's going to go all the way out to the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 Bronx. So the Bronx get a big break there on the late hit on the quarterback. And Gilby ready to go again. Cooney in the backfield with him. And we'll give it to Colson. He'll cut to the left. Wakes one man miss, makes another miss, and we'll pick up 6-7 yards maybe. A gain of 6 on the play to the Central 45. A penalty flag down on the play. Officials conferring what this flag is going to be. The flag is right at the 35-yard line on Cheyenne Central side of the field. Nowhere near where the play went. Officials again conferring. This is we need the Jeopardy theme going right now. Do 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 do. What are we talking about, guys? Our official's going to tell us right now. It looks like it might be on Central. Personal foul on Central, unnecessary roughness. Ooh, boy. 15 more. Ooh. Didn't see where that came from. Must have been a late hit or something like that. When Kuhn went down, must have been a late hit that we didn't see. That's 15 more. So Cheyenne Central has just given the Sheridan Bronx 30 yards. Now the ball is going to be spotted at the Cheyenne Central 29-yard line. How do you tie the game up and lose your cool? Lack of discipline. That's why you don't win championship after championship after championship. Is that kind of stuff right there. 1st and 10 Bronx at the 29-yard line of Cheyenne Central. And if you're a Cheyenne Central fan listening in, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it goes. And the give and a fumble in the backfield. It's loose again. Central's got it, I think, at the 40. Yeah, it's going to be Central football at the 40-yard line. That time the Bronx cough it up on the end around. It was a bad exchange. And the ball came out, and Central saves the day. But I'm telling you, the Sheridan Bronx have won 7 of the last 9 state championships. They do not get flagged for unsportsmanlike conduct, and they don't give 30 yards in penalties to opponents because they're disciplined and they don't beat themselves. Right there, well, we'll give you that. So both teams with the turnover now, and here come the Indians again. Good ball club this year. Great quarterback in Bartlett. Here he comes. 1st and 10 for Cheyenne Central on their own 40 after the Bronx put it on the ground. Just under 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Bartlett keeping himself. Good yardage and a 1st down into the secondary, and he will have it on the Bronx side of the field near the 48-yard line. A gain of about a dozen. And we'll call it a gain of 11 to the Sheridan 49. And again, quarterback zone read, and that time he busted it. Bartlett is a big old kid, a good-looking athlete. 1st and 10 for Cheyenne Central at the Sheridan 49. One man in motion. Give it underneath the Lobatos, and he's going to pick up about 10. And more. The pile moves. He'll have a 1st down inside the Sheridan 40. And now Cheyenne Central looking to try to take the lead. We're tied at 14 with 3:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. And the Indians on the move. 1st and 10 at the Sheridan 38 is where they'll spot it. And for the first time tonight, really, the Bronx is up against it. Backs against the wall right now. With Central threatening to take the lead as they were able to get the turnover. And Bartlett ready to go again. From the Bronx 38 on 1st down. Bartlett will roll left. Going to keep it himself. Big hole. And he will be taken out of bounds near the 25-yard line. Flag down. We're going to get a hold. A flag down at the 41-yard line. This is coming back. Bartlett got to the edge, got cut down, and then the flag flew at the 41-yard line. And again, that flag came out early. So it was coming back no matter what, so we'll back them up. They're only going to move the flag to the 40, so it'll be a 10-yarder back to midfield. So it's going to bring up 1st and 22? 1st and 22 for Central at midfield. So the drive delayed a little bit for the Indians right now. So the ball moved back to the 50. 2:51 to play third quarter. The third quarter is drug on and on and on. My goodness. Seemed like 20 minutes ago we had 5 minutes to go. This is taking forever. So 1st and 22 for Cheyenne Central right at midfield. Bartlett this time with a couple of running backs in the backfield. Set a man in motion far side. Quick toss. And it's not going to go for much. I think a loss on maybe a yard, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. And that was King on the carry. And a loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 23. So 2nd and 23 back at the Central 49. Well, penalties kill you. They can. See if the Bronx can get another stop here on 2nd and long. Or do they let him off the hook? Bartlett to throw. Quick pass underneath. Not going to go for much. Maybe a couple of yards. It'll be 3rd and a long. 3rd and 20. And again, the pass underneath the Prescott, I mean, it's going to be minimal at best getting yardage out of that play. Going for a high percentage, I guess, and hoping your guy can make a move and get loose. 3rd and 20 for Cheyenne Central. Again, looking to take the lead in this game with a minute to go in the third quarter. We're tied at 14. 3rd and 20. Again, see if the Bronx don't let him off the hook. Bartlett, straight drop to throw. Looking. Now he's going to run. Bronx on the move after him, and he's going to get cut down, and the Bronx will take over. See what Central wants to do here. It'll be 4th and about 13. You know what? Do you pooch kick it, or do you go for it? Oh, 4th and 13. What the heck? I think they stay on. Yep, they're going to keep the offense out there. The ball spotted just outside the Bronx 41-yard line. You got to go for it with a half minute to go in the third quarter, don't you? So Bartlett back in there. On 4th and long. 4th and 13, we'll call it. Taking their time. Clock running down third quarter. Waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And maybe they're not going to run a play. They will. And they will pooch kick it. And this one is going to die inside the 10-yard line at about the 9. And the Sheridan Bronx will have the football. With 2 seconds to go in the third quarter, they'll have it at their own 9-yard line. Well, it's a pooch kick play from the old Bronx playbook. And that time the quarterback just punted it down there. 1st and 10 Bronx on their own 9-yard line. One play before we go to the 4th. So the Bronx defense holds, got a little help on that penalty that killed the Central drive. And here we go. First and 10 Bronx from their own 9-yard line. 5 wides in the set. Quarterback Gilbertson up the gut to about the 13-yard line. That will end the third quarter. We go to the 4th. We're tied at 14 on the range scoreboard. You're listening to Bronx Football on KWYO 106.9 FM.
Brand identity is an integral part of your company. It's how the public views your organization and relates to your business. The folks at Alpha Graphics are experts in helping you grow your brand through strategic and consistent marketing plans. Their goal is to help you get noticed and get business. Go to alphagraphicssheridan.com to request a quote today, or stop by their new location at 2266 North Main Street in Sheridan.
Hi, this is DJ Dearcorn of First Federal Bank and Trust, and you are listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, we go to the fourth. Tied at 14, the Bronx defense holds. Again, Central looked like they were in business, and that holding penalty backed them up. And the Bronx were able to force them to punt. And now the Bronx will have it second down. And the ball spotted at about their 13-yard line or so, right in there. It'll be second and about 6, I think, 6 or 7. And they will spot it at the 13-yard line. So, 2nd and 6 coming for the Bronx. Been a good battle tonight. A very good battle. And here come the Bronx. 2nd and 6. From their own 13. Colson Kuhn in the backfield. He's going to line up as quarterback. 5 wides in the set. Colson by himself in the backfield. Going to line up a slot receiver to the far side. So Colson will take the snap from the 13. Kentner in motion. Colson going to keep. Goes left. 20, 25, 30, 40, midfield. Down the sidelines. Central's 30. Stutter step 20. 10 and down at the 4-yard line. Colson Kuhn at the 4-yard line taken down, and the Bronx are in business. Oh, my goodness. Any place on the field, my friends. I hate to sound like a broken record, but it could go at any time. And that was just a normal, let's run to the left. Snap it to the quarterback. I'll just go left, and off to the races we go. 1st and goal for the Bronx on the 4-yard line of Cheyenne Central. And Kuhn will come off. Obviously, got to get some oxygen. And the Bronx will go to work from the 4-yard line of Cheyenne Central. Again, just underway, 4th quarter. Long way to go. We're tied at 14 on the range scoreboard. So Gilbertson out of the gun from the 4-yard line for the Bronx on 1st and goal. Steele comes in motion in the backfield. And it'll be Gilby keeping it, and he's going to be dropped at no gain on the play, maybe even lost a yard, it looks like, back to the 5. So a loss on the play. Now Colson Kuhn says, I've seen enough, I'm coming back in. So Colson will come back in. Matt Kentner will check back in as well. I wonder if Colson Kuhn's going to get the ball here on 2nd and goal from the 5. Pretty good bet. Yeah. They'll use him as a decoy every once in a while. He's just going to take a direct snap here at the quarterback spot. So 2nd and goal for the Bronx at the Central 5. Kuhn will take the snap, and he'll run up the middle, dances around to about the 2. And it'll be 3rd and goal. Well, he got 2 more chances. You run that play again, he's in. So, and now Gilbertson will trot back onto the field. 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line now is where they spot it with 10 minutes to go. Again, tied at 14 apiece on the range scoreboard here in the 4th quarter. Play comes in from the sidelines. 4 wides in the set. Gilby will take the snap. Kuhn will stand to his right. Steele in motion, lines up. Give it to Kuhn up the middle, and he will pound his way to the end zone, and the Bronx have the lead. With 9:35 to go, Colson Kuhn from 3 yards out gives the Bronx the lead back. And again, still a long way to go. And now Colson for the point after. To put the Bronx up by 7. And again, Dayton Steele will hold. And the kick is on the way, and it is good. With 9:35 to go in the fourth quarter on the Range scoreboard, Sheridan 21, Cheyenne Central 14. You're listening to Bronx Football on KWYO 106.9 FM.
It's going to be a great year for Sheridan Bronx this year. Looking forward to a winning season. Hard to beat a team that's working together and with a winning spirit like the best team, EXP Realty. We strive to give you the best, whether it's buying or selling. And the Sheridan Bronx strive to give you the best high school football in the state of Wyoming. We are heading to a great season in high school football, and the Sheridan Bronx are the best in bringing you home the win. If you're looking to score a touchdown, call Jack and Kathleen Wood at Best Real Estate EXP Realty at 307-763-1249.
This is Troy Baker with Hammer Chevrolet, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
And welcome back. 9.5 to go. Fourth quarter, Bronx score again. Colson Kuhn from 3 yards out makes it a 21-14 lead for the Sheridan Bronx. But again, it was his big run that set it up. And now Ty Garrison ready to boot it away. And here is the kick. And it's a squib kick. A bouncer around the 30-yard line. It's up for grabs. It's going to be caught, and a decent return. Good heads-up play by the Cheyenne Central player. Trying to see who that is. It's number 8 or 9. I think Reisdorfer. Good play by him. It's a pooch kick, and he took it on the bounce and returns it to the 32-yard line. Good heads-up play. Give those kicks like that, live ball. And he was all over it. So good heads-up play by that young kid. And 1st and 10 for Cheyenne Central at their own 32. Bronx lead it 21-14 with 9.5 to go, fourth quarter. Bartlett will send a man in motion near side. And will keep it himself. And he'll go left, or actually to the right side, and will cross the 35 to about the 36, 37-yard line. Picked up almost 5 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd and 5. So again, a 5 by Bartlett on first down to the 38-yard line. 9 minutes to play. Fourth quarter. Bronx up a touchdown. Bartlett again brings a man in motion near side. Going to throw. Has a man to the outside. Going to be caught and dropped immediately near the 41-yard line. It'll be close to a first down. Actually, they're going to might give him the 42. Maybe a little short. And it looks like it's going to be close to a first down. They're going to say, yep, first down. Ball touching the 42-yard line. So a first down for Cheyenne Central. And they move the chains. And here we go again. 1st and 10. Under 9 to go now in the fourth quarter. Bartlett. This time he'll hand it off. And there's not a whole lot of room there. Maybe 3 yards to the 45. And that'll be it. Labanos with the carry. A gain of 3. 2nd and 7 coming for Cheyenne Central. Good matchup tonight between these two teams. Great matchup for week 1. Or as the rest of the state calls it, 0 week. I don't know why we call it that. Stupid. This is week 1. Bartlett will keep it himself up the middle. Good running room, and he will have a first down as he crosses midfield to the Bronx 48. Nice play fake that time. As they ran that zone read. Good play fake by the quarterback that time. Bartlett came clean. Up the middle, 1st and 10 for Central as they try to answer the Bronx score. 21-14, Sheridan leads on the Range scoreboard. 7.5 minutes to go in regulation. 1st and 10 Central at the Bronx 48-yard line. Bartlett hands it off in the backfield, and ain't nobody home. See you later. Haswell makes a big play in the backfield to stone cold the running back that time. And it was Riesdorfer. And Haswell, a jailbreak there. A loss of 3 on the play. 2nd and 13 now for Cheyenne Central, throwing 49. Bartlett sets, gets a play from the sidelines. And Bartlett to throw. Straight drop. Going to chuck deep. And it's going to be incomplete. Had a man, but he well overthrown. Near the 10-yard line. Tell you what, Bartlett's got a good arm. That was a rocket throw. Just not a lot. Just got to get a little more air under that one. Let your man run under it. And that'll bring up 3rd down. So 3rd and 13 now for Cheyenne Central from their own 49. And again, they took their shot, and now we got a little bit of a delay here. The officials talking with the Sheridan coaching staff. I think we're ready to go, and we are. So Cheyenne Central, 3rd and 13 from their own 49. 6.5 to go on the range scoreboard. And this one is going to be blown dead. I think we got a timeout called by Central. We do. Timeout Cheyenne Central. We'll get one as well. Bronx lead by a touchdown. You're listening to high school football on KWYO and 106.9 FM and our live video web stream, SheridanMedia.com.
Hey there, listeners. I'm every over-enthusiastic radio announcer ever. And if you think that's enthusiastic, then you need to check out Best Real Estate because we are enthusiastic about selling properties. So if you or someone you know is looking to buy or sell, we are your go-to real estate team. Call us at 675-BEST or visit our website at bestwy.net for all of your real estate needs. Ordered by EXP.
This is Dr. Dana Leroy with Leroy Family Dental, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Oh, welcome back, everybody. 6.5 to go in the 4th quarter on the range scoreboard. Cheyenne Central burned the timeout. 3rd and 13 from their own 49. So they're going to try to dial something up here. The Sheridan Bronx leading at 21-14. And here we go. 3 wides in the set. 1 running back in the backfield with Bartlett. I just got to think it's Keegan Bartlett's turn, isn't it? 3rd and 13. Bartlett to throw. Rolling to his right. Throws underneath. Got a man. He overthrew it. Incomplete. Ends 4th down. They're going to have to punt. And Central will punt. They're not. No, you're not going to do that. You're not going for it. Too much time left in the game. 6.5 to go. 6:28 to be exact. It'll be 4th and 13. You know what? This is a spot in the field, though. If you're going to run a fake, you fake it right here. So just wait a second to see if they punt it away. Kentner is back at the Bronx 15-yard line. I've been watching enough Wyoming high school football for years. I don't trust anybody in this spot not to run a fake. And they will punt it away. Short kick, not returnable. And the Bronx are going to have the football. Actually, Kentner on a bounce picks it up. Lost the ball. Are you kidding me? Cheyenne Central has it. No. Son, can't have it. Cheyenne Central has the ball at the Bronx 27. The ball is not returnable. It's going out of bounds, and Kentner went to pick it up, and then he dropped it, and Cheyenne Central covered it. You know what? He'll never do it again. He will never do that again. So 1st and 10 for Cheyenne. You got to be kidding me. 1st and 10 for Cheyenne Central at the Bronx 27. We'll see if the defense can rise up here. Maybe Matt Kentner can make a play, but that was ridiculous. Absolutely can't have that happen. Bartlett, handoff underneath, nothing there. And a loss on the play of 2. Back to the 30. Actually, be a loss of 1 back to the 29. You don't get to hit a home run on every play. Only in video games do you get to hit a home run on every play. Not in real life. 2nd and 11 for Central. Inside the Bronx 30. Quick toss. Goes to Reesdorf, and he will be taken out of bounds near the 25-yard line. And a flag late. Let's see who this is going to go against. Somebody threw a flipper at somebody, or somebody said something. Let's see who it's going to go against. And usually, if it goes against the Sheridan Bronx, it's surprising because that's not really the Bronx way. It's not getting penalties like this, but I think we're going to get one here. Maybe a late hit out of bounds. Officials are talking it over. Somebody said something or a little extracurricular after the play was out of bounds. But again, the game hanging in the balance, and here's the call from our referee. It's going to go against the Bronx. Unsportsmanlike. Unnecessary roughness against the Bronx. Half the distance, automatic first down. They will put the ball at the Bronx 12-yard line. So the Bronx have self-imploded here in the fourth quarter with a 7-point lead, turning it over, and then a big 15-yard penalty when it would have been 3rd and a dozen. So the Bronx have self-inflicted themselves here in the fourth quarter. Bartlett will give it on the carry. Good running room, and down to the 5-yard line. On the run was King. And King is down. Looks like he's cramping up. He's going to be okay. And one of the guys helping to work on him is a Bronc. If you're watching our video, one of the Sheridan Broncs helping the guy out with a cramp. Well, have you ever had one of those? In your hamstring or your calf? It hurts like heck. And so they're going to work on him. 5:21 to go in regulation. 21-14 Bronx. They still lead, but Cheyenne Central has the ball. It'll be 2nd and 2 from the Bronx 5. But again, the Bronx turn it over. And then the unsportsmanlike penalty. And we don't see that happen very often. It's only game 1. Bad turnovers happen. And I'm assuming that bad turnover we saw, as I said, will not happen again. So Cheyenne Central trying to tie this thing up. 2nd and 3 from the Bronx 5. Bartlett brings a man in motion near side. Bartlett will keep it up the middle. Bartlett near the goal line, and looks like he stopped at the 1. So that'll bring up 3rd and goal at the 1. Still just under 5 to go, so in the Bronx, you look at the scoreboard, the Bronx have a timeout, or 3 timeouts. All their timeouts are left. This coaching staff will not panic. They're just going to, and the kids are not going to panic either. You just go out and make a play, regardless if it's a tie game or if you're up by 1 or if you're up by 31. Doesn't matter. 3rd and goal for Cheyenne Central at the Bronx 1-yard line. As again, they're trying to get this thing tied up with just under 4.5 to go, the clock running, fourth quarter. Going to load up the backfield right now and go double tight. Well, no doubt about it. And they're going to try to slam it in. And did they get in? They did. Prescott scores on a 1-yard run. And now they're a point after away from tying it up with 4:16 to play. That's a lot of time. Well, the Bronx scored their second touchdown in 44 seconds. So they can score from just about anywhere. And here's the biggie. Here's the kick to try to tie the game up with 4:16 to go. Peterson on for the point after. And the kick is up. Looks like it's right down the middle. It is. We're tied at 21 with 4:16 to go. You're listening to Bronx Football on KWYO 106.9 FM and our video web stream, SheridanMedia.com.
Is Wyoming Corporate Office your one-stop shop for everything you need for your Wyoming-based business, LLC, or corporation formulation? Yes. Service of process and mail forwarding services? Indeed. Fulfill the legal requirements for small businesses based in Wyoming? Absolutely. Wyoming Corporate Office provides the communication between your business and the state, so you don't have to. Learn more by visiting WyomingCorporateOffice.com today.
This is State Senator Dave Kinski, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, the gauntlet's been thrown down. Now the Sheridan Bronx and Cheyenne Central tied at 21 with 4:16 to go, and the Bronx will receive the kickoff from Cheyenne Central. Kentner and his Steele is back there with him. Kentner and Steele stand at the goal line. Peterson to boot it away. He's kicked it out of the back of the end zone every time tonight. We're tied at 21. Now the Bronx, you know what? You live and die with your mistakes. And those mistakes won't be made next week. Bronx, by the way, on the road to Cheyenne South next week. We'll be in Cheyenne for all the action on Friday. Well, let's see what the Bronx can do here with 4 minutes and 16 seconds to go. And we're tied at 21. Peterson to boot it away. And he hammers it deep, and it will bounce, and it's going to be returnable. It'll be Steele at the 10. He'll flip it off and give the ball off to Kentner, looking for running room. Not a whole lot there, and he will get it to about the 21 before he's finally swarmed under. And a flag is down at the 23-yard line. And I don't know, it's probably going to be holding against the Bronx or a block in the back or something. So this will back the Bronx up, so they're going to have the ball inside the 15-yard line to start this drive. But again, 4:06 to go. All their timeouts left. And we're tied at 21. The penalty will go against the Bronx, I'm sure. Waiting for our referee to tell us what it is, and it will be a hold against the Bronx. Half the distance to the goal, so it'll be about the 11-yard line or so. No, about the 16-yard line. Right in there. And we will move the ball to the 11-yard line, as I said before. So 1st and 10 for the Sheridan Bronx from their own 11. 4:06 to play. In regulation, we're tied at 21. Colson Kuhn lined up in the backfield. Kentner in motion to the far side. Gilbertson to throw, and it's going to be incomplete. Almost picked off. Surprises me. You're throwing that deep. Flag down. Another flag is down. Well, the Bronx here in the last 5 minutes or so are going in the wrong direction. Got a turnover, a bad penalty, and we got another one here. So 3 penalties and a turnover in the final 6 minutes of a ball game that's tight, not good. And ineligible downfield. So we're going to move the ball back to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down. Hey, number 5's got to get the ball now. He can do the damage. He's shown it all night. So 1st and 15 for the Bronx at their own 6. Stain Steele in motion. Going to give it off to Kuhn, running right, gets hit and dropped immediately. Maybe he got a couple. There wasn't a whole lot there. But again, it's a tie ball game. You're not behind. Cale Gilbertson will come off. Kuhn will be taking the direct snap. In the backfield with Kuhn is Custis. So Kuhn will take a direct snap here on 2nd and about 13 after the penalties. And he's going to keep it up the middle, and there's not much there either. Crosses the 10 to about the 12, 13-yard line. And now you got one shot before you have to punt. I know they don't want to really give the ball back to Central with a couple minutes to go. 3rd and 9 for the Bronx from their own 12-yard line. Well, can you catch lightning in a bottle? Let's see if they can catch it again. They're going to throw, pump once, and go deep. And it's going to be picked off. And Cheyenne Central's in business at the Bronx 37, and the ball was underthrown and picked off. And now the Bronx are in big trouble with 2:37 to go. Really, boy, this fourth quarter has been an absolute disaster for the Sheridan Bronx. Penalties, a turnover or two turnovers in the last 6 minutes. Well, let's see if the defense can come up with a play. 21 all, 2:37 to go. 1st and 10, Cheyenne Central at the Bronx 36. That was atrocious. Atrocious. Bartlett brings a man in motion, and a flag flies, and we're going to get a false start, I think, against Central. Or do we get a timeout called before the play? Or delay of game? It was thrown in the back judge through the flag. Looks like delay of game on Central. It'll cost them 5, but again, with 2.5 to go, they're going to move the ball back outside the 40, but Central just needs a field goal to take the lead. And Peterson, their kicker, got plenty of leg. We know that. So they're not going to be in a hurry at all. They got one timeout left. Oh, boy. Uncharacteristic, my friends, to see the blue and gold go like this. Go on an end-around play, and there ain't nothing there. And a loss on the play. They went on the end-around to Prescott, and there was nothing there. He had nowhere to go, and the Bronx swallow him up. Back at the 44-yard line. Big loss on the play. It's now 2nd and long for Central, so they're going in the opposite direction with 2 minutes to go in regulation. Do you want overtime to start the season? Wow. We'll see. Bartlett on 2nd and long. Going to throw. It's going to be caught out in the flat by Whitworth. He'll scamper out of bounds at about the 37-yard line of the Bronx. Minute 49 to go. Clock stopped as Whitworth got out of bounds. 3rd and 11 for Cheyenne Central at the Sheridan 37. So Bartlett sets his guys again. 3rd and 11 from the Bronx 37. Minute 49 to play in regulation. We're tied at 21. Bartlett will give it off, and they will be short of the first down. And the ball came out, and the Bronx have it. Oh, my goodness. Somebody ripped it out of the running back's hands, and the Sheridan Bronx have it at the 37-yard line with 1:40 to go. Are you kidding me? Oh, my goodness. I didn't see what number it was. Somebody ripped it out of the running back's hands, and the Sheridan Bronx have it 1st and 10 on their own 37. You just have to laugh. Have to laugh. Central's got him. Central's got them dead to rights. Dead to rights. And it was Jackson Lynn who came up with the fumble. 1st and 10 Bronx. On their own 37, and timeout's going to be called by Cheyenne Central. We'll get one as well. 1:40 to go. We're tied at 21. The Bronx get the turnover. We're back with more football after this.
There's a lot of hype about mortgage interest rates right now, but like sports, we can be working on your preseason mortgage game. This is Autumn Showtime Morris with Homestar. If you want the best rate when you're ready for a home loan, let's make sure everything you need is in place to get that win. I will personally help you every step of the way. Stop by and see us. We are located behind Bison Union Coffee Company at 30 Cornell Plaza. Find us online at homestarfc.com. Homestar, your easiest way home.
Some of the best things about business are the connections you make.
Whether you're working with people down the block, across the state, or on the other side of the country, Range can help keep your connection strong. I'm Gabe Reese, your Range Business Solutions Specialist. I'm here to make sure your business has the network service, internet, phone system, and video monitoring you need. With Range, you're connected to the best. One company, one network, all for one reason. You. Range.net.
This is Dr. Michelle Meehan, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
As we get rolling here on first down, Kuhn to the 45 midfield and going to be driven out of bounds. A pickup of 13 on the play as Colson Kuhn gets it to midfield, but he got out of bounds and stops the clock with 1:36 to go. 21 all. Boy, Cheyenne Central, oh my goodness. Sheridan Bronx tried to give it up. Cheyenne Central looked like they were in business. They tried to give it up. Let's see what the Bronx do here. Kuhn has 5 wides in the set. Kentner in motion far side. Colson will give it off to Kentner. Running right. Kentner to the outside. Gets down the sidelines. On the move, and he's going to scamper out of bounds through the 25-yard line. Oh, those sneaky Sheridan Bronx, here they come. 1.5 to go. They will spot Kentner out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and the Bronx immediately hustle to the line of scrimmage. I mean, you talk about blowing it. It's just absolutely blowing it. And then you come back, and now you're in the driver's seat. Here we go. It's 35 years of Bronx football, my friends. Here we go. Kuhn gets the snap again. This time, Colson will keep it, and he'll be dumped at about the 20. And taking a look at the sidelines, and the Bronx will burn a timeout. With 1:19 to go, the clock's not stopped. The clock's still running. Clock's got to stop. Please stop the clock. It hasn't stopped yet. 1:10. The clock, they just ran 9 seconds off the clock. Hopefully they'll reset it. Time out on the field. We'll get one as well. You're listening to Bronx Football on KWY on 106.9 FM.
First Federal Bank and Trust formed in Sheridan in 1935 as a financially stable community bank. We strive every day to support and improve the lives of our staff, customers, and communities. Currently, we have some great certificate of deposit specials. We are also assisting you with an increased online savings rate that you can easily open online. First Federal strives to maximize your earnings. We have been your community bank since 1935. First Federal Bank and Trust. Online at efirstfederal.bank. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is DJ Dearcorn of First Federal Bank and Trust, and you are listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
And welcome back, everyone. They're putting time back on the clock. 1:22 to go. 2nd and 8 for the Bronx, just outside the central 20-yard line. With 1:22 to go, tied at 21 all. Gilbertson gets a snap, wants to throw, rolling right, and he gets hit and dropped at the 25. Can't take a sack. You can't take a sack. Timeout Bronx. It's young kids, inexperienced players with these plays. Kale's got to throw that thing into the parking lot. And that's what Jeff Mowry's telling him right now. Son, you got to throw that away. You can't go get a loose ball on a punt return and give up a late fumble. And you cannot take a sack on the other team's 25-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down now. You know, give the damn ball to Colson Kuhn. He's your Gatorade Player of the Year. Give it to him. I don't think I'm speaking out of turn. When you bleed blue and gold, this is how it goes. You got a great opportunity to win the dang game right here. Colson Kuhn, as they come out after the timeout, will run at the quarterback spot. And I know it's a learning experience. A lot of these guys who got 3 starters back from a year ago, so they're all learning. I understand that. But doggone it. 21 all, 1:15 to go. 3rd down, and about 13 from the 25. Kentner will go in motion far side. Kuhn will give it to him, and Kentner's going to be swallowed up and dropped at about the 24-yard line. Well, 4th down, you go for the win right here. Colson's got plenty of leg to kick a field goal. Decision time for the Bronx. Got 1 timeout left. Central has no timeouts. I think just let the clock run down and call that timeout, and that's what Jeff Maury's going to do. He's standing with our official. He's just going to wait and wait and wait. The Bronx are going to kick a field goal here, I have to believe, because it's going to be 4th and 13. You try to score a touchdown or do you kick one? And Maury just waiting, and now he will wait a little bit longer, and we'll get a timeout called here under 30 seconds to go in regulation, and I think we'll see a field goal attempt from Colson Kuhn. And timeout called by the Bronx, their final timeout. We'll be back for the finish. You're listening to Bronx Football on KWYO 106.9
The
FM.
all-new Chevy Bolt EUV Launch Edition is on the lot at Hammer Chevrolet, Dick Hammer.
Bob, the new electric Bolt all-wheel drive has a 247-mile range on a full charge, plus over 56 feet of cargo volume, and will go 0 to 60 in 7 seconds. It comes with sunroof, adaptive cruise control, Chevy Super Cruise, and one-pedal driving. Priced at $43,995, but get $6,300 in rebates, making it $37,695.
The all-new Chevy electric Bolt is on the lot at Hammer Chevrolet, 107 East Alger, online, HammerChevy.com.
This is Troy Baker with Hammer Chevrolet, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back, everybody, for the win. 27 seconds to go. Colson Kuhn will attempt a 41-yard field goal with 27 seconds to go to put the Bronx ahead. Near the hash mark on the right. And we don't worry about leg strength. That's easy. And the kick is away. It's a low-line drive, and it is no good. Hooked it left. And we are now 22 seconds away from OT. Wow. And that ball didn't really have a chance. I know Colson probably wanted to hit it hard, and he did, but it was a low-line drive. And just hooked it. Now the Bronx defense... Well, if you're Cheyenne Central, with 23 seconds to go in the ball game, you got to play it close to the vest. You don't want to turn it over. You want to take your chance in overtime, don't you? We'll see how they play it. 1st and 10 for Cheyenne Central. We're tied at 21-all. 23 seconds to go in the ball game. Central 1st and 10 from their own 24. Bartlett to throw. And they're going to go hook and ladder. The ball comes out. Bronx have it. Oh, they're running with it. Oh, my goodness. And Dane Steele has the ball, and he returns it inside the 20-yard line of Cheyenne Central. Are you kidding me? The pass was caught. They went for the hook and ladder. The ball to the ground. What are you doing? Seriously. The ball will be spotted at the Central 16-yard line with 11 seconds to go. Nobody has timeouts left. Are you kidding me, Cheyenne Central? Get on the bus, go home. Just go. If you lose this game, just go home. I don't know what you're thinking there, trying to win the ball game with 22 seconds to go when you played your butts off tonight and you got a chance in overtime. Well, see if the Bronx can make them pay. Colson Kuhn's going to take the snap. 11 seconds to go. No timeouts left. Colson running right to the 5. Lowers his head. Driven out of bounds. Inside the 5-yard line with 4 seconds to go. 1 play left. Here you go. Oh, my goodness. This game has had good plays. It's had bad plays. Oh, my gosh. No timeouts left again. And Colson Kuhn will come on for a field goal to win it. It'll be a 21-yard field goal attempt with 4 seconds to go to win the ball game. Kick is up. Kick is right down the middle. Bronx win. 24-21 Bronx. Cheyenne Central, get on the bus and go home. What are you thinking? They're 22 seconds away from forcing overtime, and they went for the crazy trick play, and they blew it. My goodness. Wow. Feel sorry for them. So Colson Kuhn, 21-yard field goal, wins it. 24-21 Bronx. They're actually going to say, I think there's a tenth of a second left on the clock. So the Bronx have to kick it off at least. Well, we don't want a kick return, do we? So technically it's not over yet. Wow. You know, about the time you think you've seen everything. They're going to actually put 1.2 seconds up on the clock. Oh, boy. Well, the Bronx will not kick this deep. It's going to be a rugby scrum somewhere in the middle of the field to make sure that somebody gets tackled, and that's all the special teams coaches are talking right now. Just tackle them and get them on the ground. They're going to try the lateral stuff and everything, but I am just absolutely stunned. First off, I'm stunned about the Bronx giving up how they gave up the lead, and I'm just equally, maybe even more stunned that Cheyenne Central turned it over with 22 seconds left in a tie game and a shot to get to overtime, and you turn it over and you give the Bronx another shot. Wow. Unbelievable. Well, it's not over yet. Gilbertson will kick a low line drive. Going to be picked up at about the 23-yard line. Bronx looking to cover, and now laterals begin. 1 lateral, 2 laterals, 3. Ball down on the ground. Bronx have it. Ball game over. 24-21 Bronx is the final on a crazy night of high school football. A little bad, a little good, a little miracle, and the Bronx win it. 24-21, your final score, but, Cheyenne Central, woulda, coulda, shoulda. Man, both teams had a chance to win this ball game. Both teams had a chance to lose this ball game, and it was Cheyenne Central with a big turnover late, and the Bronx win it. You're listening to Bronx Football on KWYO, 106.9 FM, and a live video web stream, SheridanMedia.com.
Put a little spice in your day with a stop at Farmers Co-op for an order of their new hot samatsa sticks and or jalapeno poppers. Like many of the other deli favorites, these little bites of awesomeness are cooked to order in about 5 minutes. They're great by themselves, or pair them with a new chicken tender sandwich and a cold drink for one of the best lunches in town. Oh yeah, you can spice things up at Farmers Co-op, owned by those they serve at 1450 Coffee Avenue in Sheridan.
Are you ready for a new career? Your locally owned McDonald's in Sheridan, Buffalo, and Gillette is in search of crew members and shift managers. Owner, Larry Storo.
Bob, one of the many benefits of working for McDonald's is our tuition assistance programs. You can earn a college degree through Colorado Technical University with 100% of your tuition covered. Or you can earn up to $3,000 in tuition assistance for Sheridan College or the University of Wyoming. Come in and we'll explain all the details.
If you need your high school diploma, McDonald's will assist with that as well. Join the McDonald's team today. McDonald's, working to brighten your future.
Hi, this is Elizabeth.
And JT with EBIA Hearing and Sound. Hearing well is living well, and we're here to help.
Not only are we able to provide premier hearing aid technology with Bluetooth and AI, but we can address the environment in which you are hearing.
Our sound consultation services tailor solutions to fit your needs. Whether at work, at church, or at home, if you're struggling to hear, we can help.
Call EBIA Hearing and Sound today, 674-8920. That's 674-8920.
Planning a project that requires block, brick, or stone? You need to contact the folks at Thompson Master Masons. They have the largest selection of brick and stone in town and 38 years of experience behind their work. Chances are, if it could be done, they've done it. Let Thompson's help you choose the best application for your specific project. Residential or commercial, give Thompson Master Masons a call, 672-7971. Or stop by their showroom at 135 East 11th Street.
The law offices of Chapman, Valdez, and Lansing has offices in Sheridan and Casper ready to protect the freedoms and rights of the citizens of Wyoming. Michael Lansing, McCole Soto, and Wade McCool provide competent local legal counsel focused on small businesses, real estate transactions, guardianships, employee protections, and personal injury. Michael, McCole, and Wade will aggressively, timely, and ethically protect your rights 24/7. Proud to support all local youth activities.
One season, 2 halves, 4 quarters, 1 halftime, 1 final whistle. A season of memories to last a lifetime. Don't let distractions turn those memories into tragedies. Texting while driving is a dangerous distraction. Sending or reading a text takes your eyes off the road for 5 seconds. At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving the length of an entire football field with your eyes closed. Whether you're driving to the game or down the court, YDOT reminds you to stop the text and stop the wrecks.
Paid for by YDOT Federal 402 funding.
When it comes to printed, embroidered, or promotional product needs, there's only one choice in and around Sheridan County. That's Kilpatrick Creations on Brundage Street in Sheridan. Our knowledge and experience puts us ahead of all others. Our expertise guarantees you a quality and affordable product each and every time. Our pricing is fair and consistent, our garment selection is extensive, and our quality is unmatched. So for your next screen printed, embroidered, or promotional product order, go straight to the experts at Kilpatrick Creations. Remember, we're here to make you look good.
Wherever you are, you'll find a branch of Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union. And here's why. If you have a Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union account and a smartphone or other mobile device, visit SheridanCreditUnion.com. Download the free app and your smart device becomes an internet mobile banking device with all kinds of banking features. So, regardless of your location, Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union is in the palm of your hand. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Dr. Dana Leroy with Leroy Family Dental, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Well, time for the aftermath. Bronx head coach Jeff Mowry will join us. Now, I know Coach Mowry does not have any gray hair. He has all of his hair, but I'm going to assume when he gets to our broadcast position, he would have lost some hair and it might be a little gray tonight. The Sheridan Bronx get a late field goal and from Colson Kuhn and win it 24-21. Still, both teams tried to lose it. Both teams tried to win it. And I don't know what Central's thinking, going hook and ladder with 22 seconds to go. You know what? If you hit it, you're a genius. If you don't hit it, you're a goat, and that's just the way it goes. And Jeff Mowry will join us. Bronx, again, took the lead early in this one as Colson Kuhn scored on a 47-yard run, and then Bartlett got a 1-yard touchdown run with 46 seconds and a half to tie it up. But the Bronx would score 42 seconds later, and take the lead at halftime. The Indians would tie it up with a 27-yard run by Jackson Whitworth. The Bronx would get a 3-yard run from Colson Kuhn with 9.5 to go, and then Central ties it up with 4:16 to go. But again, they stumbled and fumbled, and the Bronx got a second chance, and Colson Kuhn was good the second time. The Bronx win it 24-21. And there's one guy in the stadium tonight, and we just might call it the curse of Don Julian. Because there have been lots of wins over the years like this, and Don Julian is in the house tonight, and I think we could call it the curse of Don Julian. And stay with us, everybody. Coming up, we'll have head coach Jeff Mowry joining us. You're listening to Bronx Football on KWYO, 106.9 FM, and our live video web stream, SheridanMedia.com.
If you have employees coming to stay for an extended time in Sheridan, make them feel at home with a room at the Candlewood Suites. These extended stay rooms feature fully equipped kitchens, including a microwave, full-sized refrigerator, dishwasher, stovetop, even pots and pans, and free guest laundry. Did I mention the outstanding view of the Bighorns? Book your reservation with the Candlewood Suites and relax knowing they'll have more than just a room. They'll feel right at home. Call 307-675-2100.
You know what they say, if you're not first, you're last. For all your plumbing demands, choose A+ Plumbers and Appliance Repair. Commercial, residential, new construction, remodel jobs, and all repairs in between. A+ Plumbers and Appliance Repair, because they are number one in a number two business. Call 672-9454. That's 672-9454.
First Federal Bank and Trust formed in Sheridan in 1935 as a financially stable community bank. We strive every day to support and improve the lives of our staff, customers, and communities. Currently, we have some great certificate of deposit specials. We are also assisting you with an increased online savings rate that you can easily open online. First Federal strives to maximize your earnings. We have been your community bank since 1935. First Federal Bank and Trust. Online at efirstfederal.bank. Member FDIC.
It's time for the Make This the Summer sales event at Sheridan Motors. Celebrate the season with a brand new Jeep or Ram truck. Visit Sheridan Motors' new location in North Sheridan at Exit 20 right by Common Sense. We'll show you what's new and what's coming soon. If it's not in stock, we'll order it or reserve it for you today. Special financing offers are available for well-qualified individuals. Stop by Sheridan Motors in North Sheridan for a test drive today.
Why be a nameless face at the big box stores when you can visit us at Hospital Pharmacy? Hi, this is Mandolyn Meyer. At Hospital Pharmacy, we get to know our customers and their health needs. Keep all your prescriptions in one place with a pharmacist that knows and cares about you. Visit your hometown, family-owned pharmacy at 2 great locations.
Hometown Pharmacy, hometown care at Hospital Pharmacy West.
Projects are. This is State Senator Dave Kinski, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
And welcome back, everybody. And joining us now on the postgame show is Bronx head coach Jeff Mowry. I said before you came up here, you have all your hair, and there's no gray hair. Now, in the beard, there's a little bit. But I thought, you probably lost a little bit, maybe a little more gray hair. This was bizarre tonight.
You know, Trevor, it was almost to the point where you got done with past the stress. It was past that. You know, we make a mistake with the punt return, we make a mistake, and then we just double down on those mistakes with the personal foul. It's just, those are things we can't do. And we probably lost our minds along the sideline a little bit, but you know, our kids expect that. They expect that to be held to that high standard, and that's not Bronx style of football, and they understand that, and they'll respond from that. I have no doubt in those 2 characters that did that. They're high character young men, and they'll respond.
Don't you think? As I've thought about it now, because we're a few minutes after the game's over, I'm thinking to myself, calm down. I've been going through, this is my 35th year, and they drive me crazy. But this is a young group of guys, and those kind of things are going to happen to kids that don't have that experience of being in a nail biter.
Yep, you're exactly right. And the one thing that we ask our young men to never make us coach is effort. And both of those are guys trying to go above and beyond. And so it's good effort, things we've got to be smarter about, but they're effort penalties. And we always ask the guys, if you're going to make a mistake, do it all out. And I think both of those guys did that. Just not real timely, and we've got to clean those things up, and that's the beautiful part about film and breaking things down from week 1 to week 2 is, man, they're going to get a lot of feedback and places to grow, and there were some tremendous things, though, to build them up on, too.
How about forcing those 2 late turnovers? I mean, Colson misses the 1 field goal. You had to think you're not getting it back, and we're going to go to overtime, and all of a sudden the kids force another one.
Yeah, you know, we got great field position. I probably got a little conservative with my play calls, and you know, we take that sack, something we can't do right there, and that put us out of field goal range. That was a long field goal for Colson, and so we put him in a bad spot, and we miss it, and I said, hey, we got another shot. We put you in a bad spot. Don't worry about that, and then we go back and just rip it away, and it was good to see, and we preached turnovers, and they were huge again today.
You know, I've always talked about this, that step between week 1 to week 2 is huge for any football team, especially high school kids. Isn't it nice, though, to win a game like this going into week 2 versus a heartbreaking loss going into week 2?
Yeah, the young men, like you said, there's some inexperience, but they got their chins up now. It's a win, and you look at the field down there, a lot of happy faces, and that's great to see, and you're exactly right. If we're on the other end of this and we're 21-24 the other way, Cheyenne Central's got a great ride home, and that's a good football team that we don't want to give any momentum to. So great job of pulling it off at the end. Definitely some things that we'll be pulling our hair out when we're watching film, but really proud of the guys. They battled, and we had a sense of urgency all the way to the 4th quarter.
You know, I'm kind of critical sometimes.
No.
So grandma and grandpa, mom and dad, your kids are okay.
Yep.
Don't listen. I said, listen to kind of what I say, not all of what I say. They drive me crazy.
Yep.
Because if you stick me in the arm, it bleeds blue and gold right now.
Yep.
And I live and die with it all. And you know what? I think the hallmark of Sheridan High School football right now is make the plays when it needs to happen. And the kids did it tonight, Jeff.
They did.
They did.
They really did. And you see the guys that made mistakes early. You know, Dane Steele, we have a fumble, and they get on it. He makes a huge play at the end. Jackson Lynn has the late hit out of bounds, and guess who's stripping the ball out around later? And your guys just continually step up, and you're exactly right in what you say, Trevor, is you're a little critical. That's okay. We hold these guys to high expectations, and you do. You bleed blue and gold through and through for the last, 38?
35.
35. I won't. Sorry, too many.
I'm not that old. Kid. Come on, give me a break.
So we appreciate that, and our guys, they want to be held to high expectations because that's how you go get things done.
Okay, Cheyenne South next week.
Yep.
On the road, and the thing is, I've been talking for the last 15 years or so. The Bronx travel well.
Yes. Yeah, and we've got to continue that thing. Going to Cheyenne is never easy. We don't have air conditioners in our bus, and so we get down there and,
Well, I'll drive into the car then.
Yeah,
That's
don't
okay.
jump on the bus
I
with us.
won't.
But
Okay.
it'll be fun when we get down there, and we got to go out and clean up our execution. And if we do that, we've got some guys out there who can really make plays, and I'm really, really happy with a bunch of guys. They responded. I really hope that we had a couple injuries tonight that are not too severe. They'll get checked out tomorrow, but I hope those guys are able to come back.
And nothing glaring tonight, like mistake-wise, or like, oh, geez, Monday, we got to go fix this.
Yeah.
It was effort, hustle stuff tonight.
Yep.
So that's got to be a plus for you and your coaches to say, we aren't Monday, or tomorrow or on Sunday when you meet, we're not throwing the water out the door and starting over again.
Absolutely not, and really pleased with the way we finished, and really actually started pretty well too. Moved the ball pretty well. We've got to finish some of those drives when we get inside with scoring position. We've got to finish a little bit better, and part of that's on me. I gotta have a better game plan. And I tell you what, week 2 is a lot easier to prepare for when I have film. It was hard to go against. They changed their defense and a little bit different on offense.
And Bartlett is
they got
he's
a good
fabulous
squad.
athlete, isn't he?
Yeah, and going to overtime with them would have been really challenging because within 10 yards, that's a really tough team. We've got to make them drive 90 yards, and they even did that one time.
Well, my friend, congratulations.
Thanks, Trevor.
We'll see you next week.
Thanks.
You bet. Jeff Mowry, head coach of the Bronx. They win it tonight, 24-21. Stick around. Coming up, we got the highlight show on the way.
If you have employees coming to stay for an extended time in Sheridan, make them feel at home with a room at the Candlewood Suites. These extended stay rooms feature fully equipped kitchens, including a microwave, full-sized refrigerator, dishwasher, stovetop, even pots and pans, and free guest laundry. Did I mention the outstanding view of the Bighorns? Book your reservation with the Candlewood Suites and relax knowing they'll have more than just a room. They'll feel right at home. Call 307-675-2100.
You know what they say, if you're not first, you're last. For all your plumbing demands, choose A-Plus Plumbers and Appliance Repair. Commercial, residential, new construction, remodel jobs, and all repairs in between. A-Plus Plumbers and Appliance Repair, because they are number 1 in a number 2 business. Call 672-9454. That's 672-9454.
First Federal Bank and Trust formed in Sheridan in 1935 as a financially stable community bank. We strive every day to support and improve the lives of our staff, customers, and communities. Currently, we have some great certificate of deposit specials. We are also assisting you with an increased online savings rate that you can easily open online. First Federal strives to maximize your earnings. We have been your community bank since 1935. First Federal Bank and Trust. Online at efirstfederal.bank. Member FDIC.
It's time for the Make This the Summer sales event at Sheridan Motors. Celebrate the season with a brand new Jeep or Ram truck. Visit Sheridan Motors' new location in North Sheridan at Exit 20 right by Common Sense. We'll show you what's new and what's coming soon. If it's not in stock, we'll order it or reserve it for you today. Special financing offers are available for well-qualified individuals. Stop by Sheridan Motors in North Sheridan for a test drive today.
It's time for the Blowdorn Lumber Highlight Show. Stay tuned for all the action from tonight's game right after this from Blowdorn Lumber. Blowdorn Lumber understands home improvement and construction in Wyoming. After all, as a Wyoming-based business, Blowdorn Lumber's been serving Sheridan for over 60 years. Heck, the Blowdorn Lumber Sheridan staff has a combined 150-plus years of knowledge. They put that to work for you every day. Have questions about your home project, new construction, or tools? Well, stop by Blowdorn Lumber in Sheridan. They're always happy to help you out. Blowdorn Lumber, serving Sheridan since 1957.
And welcome back, everybody, to the Blowdorn Lumber highlight show. And, well, we got started off early. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Colson Kuhn started off for the Sheridan Bronx with a 47-yard touchdown run. The kick was good, and the Bronx led 7-0. And there you go, heck of a play, as Kuhn again had the first touchdown called back, but then came back with the second one. And then with 46 seconds to play in the first half, Bartlett scored on a 1-yard touchdown run for Cheyenne Central to tie the game at 7. But 44 seconds later, the Broncs would score again. This time, Gilbertson hit Kettner on a 51-yard scoring strike, and the Broncs led 14-7 at halftime. And that was an absolute runaway. 2 great blocks down the field, and again, the great speed from Kettner. With no scoring in the third quarter until 5:55 to go in the third, Cheyenne Central tied the ball game up as Whitworth scored on a 27-yard end around to tie the game at 14-all. Then we get to the fourth quarter. With 9:35 to go in regulation, Colson Kuhn would score again on a 3-yard run. The Broncs would take the lead 21-14. And again, Colson smashing it in, but we had mistakes by both clubs late with 4 minutes and 16 seconds to go. Prescott got a 1-yard touchdown run for Cheyenne Central with 4:16 to play to tie the game at 21. It looked like we were destined for overtime as Cheyenne Central had the ball with 22 seconds to go in regulation and turned it over, and Colson Kuhn came on, and that kicking unit came on for a 21-yard field goal, and the Broncs win it 24-21 with 1.2 seconds left on the clock. On the road next week, we're at Cheyenne South, and we'll have it live for you on KWYO and 106.9 FM. Big thank you to Steve Schreffler and also James Timberlake, our producers tonight, handling all the video, handling the audio. Great job, guys. You're awesome, and I don't have to do anything except talk, and they do all the rest. So that's going to wrap it up from here. Tomorrow, Cowboy football. Cowboys at Illinois tomorrow, 2 o'clock kickoff on KWYO and 106.9 FM. Thank you so much for being with us, everyone. Have a great evening. I'm Trevor Jackson for SheridanMedia.com Sports.